everyone, and welcome to the Colosseum. We'll be starting this tournament in just a few moments. We're getting players checked in, getting that bracket finalized and ready to go. And Volnox and I will be with you in just a few minutes. Hang in, hang out. Don't freak out! Hey, Volnox.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up, dude?
Just kind of came to this channel out of force of habit.
All right.
But yeah, no. I'll make one. I'll make one after this.
Yeah, no, this is totally fine for tonight. So, right off the bat, I gotta ask you, how do I pronounce the name of this league?
Adamantum Star League.
Adamantum.
Yeah, it means like diamond.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Little esoteric.
Not only a diamond, but like an infinite diamond, right? Like one that doesn't. It's the hardest of diamonds.
Yeah,
I think.
the hardest of diamonds. Mythologically hard.
So welcome everybody. This is the first ever Colosseum. And I'm gonna try this of the Legion Adamantum. Did I say it? Star League. Nailed it.
Just looking, I want to grab a game.
Yeah, let's grab a game. We gotta get in there.
Where they all start. How about E-Legacy and 11? Little.
Oh,
PvP.
amazing!
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's where we have to go.
Where is 11? Thought I saw him. Do you see him?
Looking. Yeah, where are they?
He's probably around here somewhere.
Chuck SC2, thanks for the follow.
He was on Discord. I saw him messaging.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them a quick little DM. We'll see if we can't get them in here.
Yeah, like saying maybe we want to cast a different one. Let's see.
I sent him a DM, so let's see.
Okay.
We could also do Acheron versus Slipjip.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm down for that.
All right, let's hop into that. Have they started yet? They haven't started yet.
Oh, they're in game. Yeah,
Frick!
Slipship is in game. Who's Maurice Moss playing against? Voisk? I see Maurice Moss is not in game.
Wait,
There's 11. There's 11.
Okay, we got 11.
Yeah, okay. I pinged Mishitami and asking if he was going to play, and he said, I am in no condition.
Okay, so you got party lead.
Okay, so now we just needed them to ban.
So we're gonna start off with a ZVP here.
Tell them
And we're gonna work our way through these vetoes. Dave Tessa says Colosseum hype. Thank you, Dave.
Oh yeah, what's up, Dave?
He was gonna play, but he said that his girlfriend would, and I quote, murder him if he played in this Diamond League StarCraft tournament.
Dave survives to get murdered another day for playing
Dave,
too much StarCraft.
Yeah, not murdered.
Yeah.
So let's look at these vetoes. Oxide tossed out from the Zerg. Romanticide tossed out from the Protoss. Zerg smartly, I might add, vetoing Death Aura, and Protoss smartly vetoing Submarine. So it looks like our first game will happen on Pillars of Gold, with Lightshade for Game 2 and Jagannatha for Game 3. Nice.
So Pillars first?
Pillars of Gold first. Yeah, do you want me to make the lobbies? I put you as host, but either way.
I'll go ahead. I'll make this first one, and then I'll pass lead since I'm already. But let me just ask them. No, they're both East Coast. Never mind. Oh wait, no. 11 is. No, Legacy is East Coast. I think 11 might actually be West. So I'll probably do Central. Okay, yeah.
Okay, guys, we're about to hop into Game 1. I think, hopefully. Oh, did you make me party leader while the lobby was open?
No, I can still start it. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Yes, indeed. Let's get it.
First ever Colosseum.
This is the first ever Colosseum. And, you know, Volmax, tell me, when you say the word Colosseum, what do you envision?
I envision basically a man getting ripped apart by a tiger.
Yeah, getting ripped to shreds by bloodthirsty animals.
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping to see tonight.
That's what we're hoping to bring to you guys.
Who's the man and who's the tiger here?
I mean, honestly, to even put yourself into a Diamond League tournament with a chance of being broadcasted, I mean, you gotta be a gladiator to do that. And here we go, kicking off this brand new tournament. In the top right, our blue Zerg player. It is Ashes 11.
And in the bottom left, from Team Legion, E Legacy. What's House player? Recent convert to Team Legion.
Yeah, you love to see that. I mean, this is all just propaganda to get more people involved. Team Legion.
Yeah, we're gonna start air mailing pamphlets any day now.
Yeah, yeah, we're just gonna drop pamphlets on cities across America to get people to play StarCraft 2 and to get them, when they do play, to play for Team Legion.
Yeah.
Wizard in the chat asking me, why is my bot a sub? Shui gifted my bot a sub.
That's amazing.
I don't know how or why.
Who else's bots are subbing them?
Yeah, that's how much support we get here. As a probe gonna come across the map here, gonna see standard opening from 11. Yeah, when I say Colosseum, I think of sweat dripping off rippling muscles. You know what I mean? It's just.
Right. I'm also hoping to see that tonight, but perhaps not.
I reflect on my own bloodlust and I think, yes, they have it too. It's not weird. Nexus before Cybercore for the Protoss. Everything looking pretty normy.
Yeah, so far so standard. Smosh just letting me know his opponent. It's MIA.
As the probe skedaddles away to patrol in front of the Zerg Natural. And a Legacy is gone for Warp Gate here, so it's less likely to see a Stargate opener as the first bit of tech, since you are spending that first 50 gas on Warp Gate. And 11 maybe thinking about getting this early third, but is blocked by a pylon from a Legacy. Ling is going to come over and start to take care of that. And it is a Stargate. In the wall, even, from a Legacy right in front of this Overlord. He just doesn't freaking care. He doesn't freaking care.
He likes to put the tech units in our tech buildings in the wall a little more often than usual.
And he's thinking, Zerg has no anti-air, basically, in the early game.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you can
if he
see
wants
this.
to kill that Overlord as fast as possible.
The only other thing is, like, what if this is like a 200 IQ bluff, and it's actually going to be maybe a Twilight play behind it? Like, maybe he gets one Void Ray out. Like, okay, so for example, Stats versus Raynor in IEM Katowice. Stats opened a 2-base Stargate play, made one Void Ray, made sure that Raynor saw it, then hard switched into Glaive Adept Immortal to take the first game off of Raynor. So maybe a play like that from a Legacy? We'll see.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of sometimes Zerg will cancel the third. They get scouted.
Dep's getting into the natural of the Zerg player. Gets a pair of drones. And is basically just boxing out the mining, losing some mining time here. And gets both of them out, too.
Very nice by one.
Void Ray going.
Legacy, right?
Yeah, good play by Legacy. Also going to find this Overlord. I think he killed the one over this pillar, too. So this will be the second Overlord kill for this Void Ray. And Adepts are going to shade back into the natural. Ooh, quick cancel there. He's actually going to hang out the third. Kills a larva, kills a drone. And, is gunning for that Legion glory.
And he's taking his third behind this. 11 has been so distracted by this. He only has 42 workers. Although E-Legacy is kind of floating a lot right now himself.
Yeah, Legacy's macro is slipping a little bit, whereas, which is the possible advantage, somewhat lost. I mean, luckily there is a third Nexus.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Roach count is growing. 7 Roaches on the field right now, but there's 3 Void Rays.
Yeah.
There's a reason this game is called Legacy of the Void Ray. And with +1 air weapons starting, Legacy is going to go full throttle into Sky Toss this game. So that I think that kind of means that 11 with the Roach play is on a timer here because he's getting Roach speed, right?
Yeah.
I think there's only so much time that they're going to be able to get damage.
He's definitely going to need Hydras. Probably could be making more queens. Well, he's got 5 queens. But I don't think he scouted. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, well, there is a Hydra Den coming in now. But there's a second Stargate on the way for your Legacy. He's also getting a Twilight Council, so we might see that, like, Zest-style Void Ray charge lot. And Void Ray is going into the man of the Zerg, gonna focus fire down the spawning pool, and gets it. And a Legacy going full Chad Ray.
Okay, so that should pretty much alert 11 that this is kind of a heavier Stargate play.
Yeah.
I don't think that 11 has seen, like, the +1 upgrade going or the second Stargate just yet.
Brenda so slow off creep. Loses it. There are Hydras coming on the field now, 8 more in production, but +1 air weapons is about to finish. Even with +1, and he loses a Void Ray to the Hydras. He might lose a second. Even with +1, Void Rays are just absolute trash against Hydralisk, but now that we see Charge kicking in, and a 4th base from a Legacy, 11 has to get some damage done.
Yeah, I think 11 wants to do a 3-base attack here. I think if he was going to take a 4th, he probably would have done so earlier.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to this timing attack. And he's going to move out. He only made 7 Roaches, which is actually a blessing because they're kind of dead weight here.
Yeah.
But with Hydra range about halfway done, once that Hydra range kicks in, this becomes a lot more dangerous.
Okay, so 18 Hydras.
There's 6 Void Rays here, no shield battery at this 4th. A couple warping in now, maybe a little bit too late. If the Hydras can focus down these Void Rays.
Void Rays are using their E right now. Yeah, there's not enough Zerg here.
Not enough Zerg here. And these Hydras just painfully slow without upgrades. And slow Zealot's even coming in. And a Legacy just took the lead in this game from that failed push. Is he gonna try to capitalize on it? I think he is. Charge is finished. No Warp Prism. And actually no mobile detection, so Lurker play could be strong if 11 can get there, but Legacy doesn't want to give him any time.
These Hydras need a little bit of a meat shield. Some Roaches.
And the 3rd base goes down. 130 supply to 88. And Zerg is down a base against a Protoss. That's a bad position.
Yeah. Hydras do so much DPS, but they really don't have much health or much armor. They also die quickly. Kind of saw that there. He had enough Hydras to take on that amount of Void Rays, but not really enough to take on the ground and the Hydras and the Void Rays at the same time.
Right. And those Roaches from earlier. Not enough of a meat shield.
Yeah.
Talking meat, we're talking steaks, we're talking money, we're talking notoriety. We're talking a Legacy about to charge in. With Void Ray charge line, there is a Prism this time, making this twice as dangerous. Flux Veins being researched from the Protoss. He's looking to do more base snipes. As we see the Prism going out, finding a different position. Charge lots go in. Decent amount of Hydras, but again, no buffer.
Yeah, the charge lot's just tearing through them. Void Rays stay alive.
Void Rays still alive, going to work, and 11 types 2 Gs into the chat, and a Legacy will take the first map in the first ever Colosseum.
Oh, Legacy looked really strong there. A little bit of multi-prong.
A little bit of multi-prong, just throwing the Stargate right in the wall. Okay, so let's see. That was Pillars of Gold. So the next map will be Lightshade.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Samo Sidekick in the chat. What up, Samo? Holden, welcome. Wizard, Dave Testa, Alex Kidd. Good to see all you guys here. I think that that Brum, aka Karl Marx XXX, signed up for this tourney, which I'm very happy to see. Our friends from Vienna getting in on these NA Diamond tournaments. Nice to see that.
Hell yeah!
know-
I think we casted Karl Marx last time.
Oh, we did. I mean, that's a legendary username, first off. And secondly, I mean, what I'm trying to say is we scour the globe for this Diamond League talent. No place is too far away.
No.
Vienna? Sure. They have internet. Is 11 ready to go?
Yeah, I think they're ready.
Okay. So we're going to hop in, make you the referee, and we're going to hop into
Sweet.
game number 2 of this best of 3. Protoss versus Zerg. Legacy up the map against Ashes 11. I hope 11 was ready. I thought I saw it ready. I hope I didn't
Yeah, I'm
rush.
pretty sure they both said ready. No, you're good. Yeah.
Okay. So we hop into game 2 on Lightshade LE. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, our blue Zerg player. It is Ashes 11.
And in the upper left, the red Protoss from Team Legion E-Legacy. So 11's usually pretty aggressive. Taking the extractor already. Okay, just extractor trick. But would not be surprised if you did like not 3-base this game.
Yeah, maybe just a Ling Flood. Try to get them easy GGs. Well, does look like he's gonna take his expansion. Well, he draws a star with his rally points. I like it. So Vox, tell me, what's your favorite part about Team Legion?
Favorite part about Team Legion? I think Team Legion's really cool for I feel like we host a lot of good events. There's Iron had Wu-Tang. There's the Legion Cup going on right now. I feel like we have, a variety of events for different MMRs, different formats.
I would agree, and also just to piggyback on that, this league is a part of the DLC, correct?
Yeah, I think we're becoming a partner event. Maybe not quite yet. I don't know if it's like official, but yeah, the Cauldron was a part of it, and we'll definitely be a part of it too. Benefit does a great job with that, kind of bringing all the leagues together to earn points towards like a cumulative season finals kind of thing, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Benefit, aka Langston, putting in a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
To make all of this stuff happen for us and for you guys.
And Benefit's also a mod of the Adamantium Star League anyway, so of course it would make sense for us to work together.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. I think my favorite part about Team Legion is Dave Testa.
Yeah. Dave Testa. One of the first people I met when I joined.
It's always a good time.
Awesome guy. Yeah.
It's always a good time when Testa is on the line. I think he and I are going to set up some kind of WrestleMania-style grudge match here soon. If his girlfriend will let it happen. Adept running right past all these lings. There's nothing in the wall for E-Legacy. This is a huge problem. This pylon completely exposed.
Oh, man.
Gets the re-wall. That pylon is dead. His production is dead. But he does have the wall.
Yeah, a ton of probes. 6 of them.
Okay, gets another pylon up. Needs this adept. Losing the cybernetics core would be huge.
Yeah, Wing Speed is finished already.
Yeah, Warpgate's not done. It's actually just been canceled. And now the Stargate getting nibbled. Can he get an Oracle out? I don't think so.
He needs to rewall.
There's a Forge behind this as well. I don't think... Lings are in. I don't think he has time to make cannons.
I'm really surprised he didn't rewall there.
Okay,
now
he's going to rewall now. But 13, 14 probes going down. It's too late. 11. Takes game 2.
Oh, man.
With a Ling Flood. Jeez.
Holy, look at that APM.
533 APM from your Legacy.
My God.
What? Okay, so let's see. What's 533 divided into 60? What would that be? It'd be like 1, 2. That's like 9 or 10 actions per second.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That doesn't make sense.
And you know what? He doesn't spam at all.
He doesn't spam. He's just typing a love letter to Team Legion while playing the game, but it gets counted as APM.
It always does.
My God. Okay, so that means we got a game 3, and it's going to be on Jagannath. All right.
Jagannath, that's going to make a Ling Flood for a second time a little tougher.
A little bit trickier. Sam asking how I met Dave Testa. I hopped in to cast something with Volnox, and I think Smoke was casting back then too.
Yeah, that was the Cauldron actually. I remember that. Either the Cauldron or Wu-Tang.
I think it was Cauldron.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how I met all these guys.
Yeah, we haven't...
a random tryhard on the internet, and I met some other random tryhards.
Random tryhards. Smoke hasn't been around casting in a while. He usually plays like non-StarCraft games, which is a genre I don't dabble in too much.
Yeah, I don't understand it really.
Yeah. So.
It's nice to know that you only ever need to play one more. Like, there's only one video game you need to play for the rest of your life.
Right.
And it's
lifelong game.
It's StarCraft. Speaking of StarCraft, got a tied up series. Game 3, the first ever Colosseum. In the bottom left-hand corner, a red Zerg player. It is 11.
And in the upper right-hand corner, the blue Protoss player from Team Legion, E-Legacy. Really, have to say, did not handle that Ling Flood very well. He really had to rewall.
Just now, he had 1,000 APM. It was 933. WT Frick, a Legacy. What's going on over there?
This is why people call him a Smurf.
Game Sully rating with a party of 4. Colossal rate. Thank you so much, Game Sully. Our friends from Vienna coming through.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Hatch first coming out of the Zerg. In a gateway, I must say I'm a little disappointed. I would love to see some cannon rushes. I mean, it's scary to cannon rush, right? Because it's so all in, but it's so good. It'd be so good in PvZ. Our boys cheering 100 bits as well. Thank you so much. Oh, he's faking a cannon rush. Does 11 care? He doesn't give a crap.
And he hasn't scouted yet. I would be pulling.
Is it in his vision? I guess maybe that was just outside the hatchery's vision, actually.
Oh.
Nexus going down for your Legacy. He's feeling confident.
That was weird. So 11 pulled his 3 drones off of gas, sent them to the natural a little bit early. but then when they return the minerals, put them back on gas.
Hmm.
And I don't know if that's to make it look like you're not mining gas.
Mind games?
But a Legacy wasn't scouting at that time, I don't think.
Ooh, a Legacy is supply blocked right now. This is super bad. His first unit is really delayed. That Adept just now starting.
Good thing this is not a link flood.
Yeah, there's actually no
Not
lings
yet.
on the field.
Yeah.
Third base, though, going down. The probe unable to block it. And 11 looking to take the economy lead here in our game 3.
Stargate in the main this time. Gonna do the same thing as the first 2 games, but this time we're gonna hide it.
I think it's a good choice.
Yeah.
You know, the tech in the wall, it gets hated on, but it does allow you to finish the wall without sacrificing getting your tech up by making a gateway or something else.
Right.
I put my tech in the wall sometimes. It depends on what you're trying to do, but it can have its purpose.
Yeah.
It's just really, really easy to scout. Shield battery going up blind here for Legacy, just to make sure. Make sure you don't die. I like it. He does have an Adept going to poke forward. Ling speed is about to finish up for our Zerg player. And he sees the queens and backs off. Thank you again, Osteo, for the 100-bit cheer. Appreciate you guys. He's part of the Game Sully crew. I think it's 3 different guys out of Vienna who all share a stream. And so they basically are streaming all the time. It's a good approach. We actually did a couple of coaching sessions together as well.
That's awesome.
What are we gonna laser beam that Overlord to death? Baneling Nest finishing up, 411. Third base going down for Legacy, so I think this is all going to come down to whether or not this third base gets to live or not. But Hydralisk Den and more drones is the call from 11.
That's definitely an early Hydra Den. Don't even have all the gas in the main saturated quite yet.
Did get the 2 gases at the natural.
Yeah.
So there's a decent amount.
Yeah, this definitely means he's going to come early with them.
Ling's poking in, trying to size up the sitch.
Yeah, Hydra's on the way already. 11 doing a great job on workers this game, though. Already up to 63.
Blasting out drones. Let's see, any upgrades from either player? Just Warp Gate versus Ling Speed at this point.
Yeah.
I
11
think-
has an Evo Chamber.
Yeah, there is an Evo Chamber, +1 air weapons and charge coming up for a Legacy. More of that kind of Void Ray charge lot type play. And Baneling Speed, +1 ranged weapons coming up for 11.
11's taking a 4th. So maybe he's not going to attack as early as I thought. Just wants really early Hydras.
Maybe just
Lot of-
for safety against these Void Rays, right? Actually, he's gonna catch him.
Yeah.
Oh, loses 1 Void Ray. The second one can't. Oh, can he get away? Oh my God! Gets away with 11 hit points.
Nice catch, though.
Hey, still got 1, and with that goes up an army supply. 11
Yeah,
is
just-
supply blocked.
Just gonna mention, like in ZVP, if you're going up to a pretty quick 4 bases, a lot of Zerg players just kind of rely on queens, make extra queens, and spore crawlers. But this is working out well so far for 11.
Yeah, it's
Although-
like the queens are the potatoes, and the spores are the gravy.
Yeah.
And Void Rays just drown in that shit. Can't handle it. Too good. Too savory.
Yeah.
Bane Hydra actually is a composition that's super fragile, but that absolutely just throws out so much damage so fast. And I think 11 is suspicious that a Legacy's taking this 4th base, but it's not there yet. How many shield batteries do we have? There's 2 shield batteries, a handful of charge lots. Actually, armor supply looking good for 11 right now. If he can get in there, if he focuses that Stalker. Oh, now he's getting drawn back down to fight by the shield batteries, which is not a great position for a Zerg player.
Voids, though. Oh, but he's losing all of his Hydras now.
Oh no! I think the Legacy smartly trying to redirect this fight towards the 3rd base where he had shield batteries.
Yeah.
Which he did do, and now just like that, the supplies even back up. 4th base on the way for Protoss. 4th base completed for Zerg.
Yeah, I thought 11 might have had enough there too. I was surprised that...
I think maybe once that Stalker went down, if the Lings had been rallied, maybe to the main, and then the rest of the fight happened somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hard to say, though. I mean, you know, it's also easy to say something like that as an observer. But in the game, there's so much chaos happening.
Yeah.
They're asking me to lower the music just a touch. Okay, we're gonna lower the music just a touch.
No.
just barely. All right, let's get back in the game.
A lot of charge lots here, and again, there's no buffer for these Hydras.
But there's no buffer for the Void Rays right now either. Hydra's gonna stomp down these air units. The charge lots are nowhere to be found. 4 Void Rays just died. Does 11 have enough?
If he had just like...
Just barely not enough.
Some more Lings or something, just to stop the Zealots from getting to the Hydras.
And a Legacy is stepping on the gas now. There is a Warp Prism here, which is super dangerous for Zerg that needs to get picked off immediately. He's gonna focus fire down this hatchery. And it does fall. And he's losing all these Overlords. Basically supply capped at 134 here, out of 136.
And Legacy's on 4 bases right now.
More Banes morphing.
These Banes will be nice.
The Banes can kill the charge lots, the Hydras can rip through those Stalkers.
Those were good hits. Now he should just attack.
I think he has to attack, because Stalkers are so bad against Hydras. I cannot overstate that. And he's gonna get the Warp Prism. That's huge. Good play there by 11, getting us around these Stalkers as well. This push, I think, just got shut down. I mean, there's a couple more Void Rays coming in. 4 more Hydras in production, 16 Lings. Is there enough anti-air?
They were so low health, they just went down so quickly.
Needs just a couple more Hydras. Gets that other Void Ray. And both, this is neck and neck. 11 with the army supply advantage, a Legacy with the economy advantage, and upgrades. +2, +1, +1 versus just +1 on the ranged weapons for the Zerg player.
Really just got Zealots at home. Ooh, 11 needs to get into that mineral line.
Yeah, no shield battery here. Probe's gonna get nibbled to death. And not really anything here to take care of this. 13 probes going down. And 11, just like that, regains the worker lead and smartly gets out of there with the Lings.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was really good play by 11 there. Gets that whole mineral line, barely even loses any Lings for it.
Yeah, I don't think he lost a single Ling for that. Army supplies are dead even. Again, Legacy has 3 upgrades over 11 right now. So if 11 fights into these shield batteries, it's going to be bad news bears. He's got to find a way around this. Legacy holding the ramp. Cycling the army side to side, trying to figure out where the Zerg's coming from. 11 commits to a push.
It's trying to back out, but these Hydras are a little slow.
4 reinforcements coming in for Zerg. Protoss trying to hang on. Glaves is on the way, +3 weapons as well. 2 more Void Rays. 11 has been supply blocked here for a little while now at 136. As the fight now going back to this 4th base, and Zerg is trying to reestablish. Protoss coming in from all sides. There's not enough Hydras here. Picking off the Banes before they can morph. And Roach Hydra trickling in. 4th base goes down again for 11. And this series is back and forth.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, this being game 3, it's all on the line. This is...
But 11 still has no 4th, but, well, gotta survive here first.
Hydra's kind of awkwardly positioned here behind those Evo chambers, not able to engage right away. Charge lots trickling in now. Now there's a good SimCity and good body blocks. And I think 11 might be taking an okay fight here. There's no lurkers, there's no Vipers, nothing like that. And those supplies are dropping. A Legacy's gonna take it!
A Legacy.
2-1. And the Legacy now winning the first ever casted Colosseum match in this brand new tournament.
The inaugural.
I hope you got some champagne there, Volnox.
Not for long. Okay. So, Legacy will be playing against Benefit. What else do we have here?
Let's have a peek at this bracket. See what's
Both and
happening.
Alex.
So looking at the bracket now, let's see what's happened so far. So Benefit beat Tom Basil, or Tom Brazil, sorry, 2-0. So he will be up against the Legacy. We could follow that series.
Yeah.
OFE 2-0 against Karl Marx. They'll be facing off against Alex Kidd in the quarterfinals. Slipchip with a 2-1 over Acheron. And Maurice Moss with a 2-0 over Boysk. So Maurice Moss and Slipchip both making it to the quarterfinals. And we don't have results yet from Chunky Baby versus Super Square. And also there's a guy named Pepperoni who's in this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of action. And lots of excitement here.
And already to the round of 8.
So what do you think? What should we do? Who should we cast next?
We can do, maybe if Maurice Moss hasn't started yet.
Okay. Looking for him.
Slipship.
Did anyone join the Colosseum chat? Not that many people did. Who's Slipchip's opponent? I just looked at it and I already forgot.
Maurice.
Okay, where's Maurice?
He's in an unranked.
What?
I'm messaging him.
Okay. I like that our first series in this this brand spanking new tournament went 2-1. It's nice. Close games. 11. I mean, really, Legacy took game 1 so convincingly, and then 11 took game 2 so easily. That I mean, pretty evenly matched players there.
Yeah, they were super evenly matched. That was a fun series to watch. And here's Maurice Moss, by the way.
Perfect.
And they've also seen each other play a lot, and so I think that can like also help even things up.
True. Are we doing A, B, B, A, B, B, A, B, A, C?
Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Pepperino says, hey, my name on challenge is Pepperonio. Pepperoni, but my SCT name is Chunky Child. Copy. Copy that. We gotcha. What do you know what was weird about that last game, and Slipchip said something about it in the chat, is that Legacy went Glaives. Kind of like later in the game.
Oh yeah.
Flip of thank you.
I saw Slipship said that in the chat. Yeah. That is weird.
Shuyi hitting the resubscribe button on a 2-month streak, an epic 60 days. flipping them flapjacks. Appreciate you, Shui.
Thank you. That's awesome.
I think at some point, Volnex, we'll have to funnel a little bit of the money from this into these tournaments. I'll have to talk to you about that off stream at some point. Even
Wait,
it out a
money?
little bit. Well, I mean, this has well, this one doesn't, but you know, sometimes there's like $10 prizes, $20 prizes, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, tonight it's first place is 10, second is 5.
That's a lot of commitment.
Yeah.
So
There's also
just so it's fair.
Yeah. There's also points on the line.
Yeah, those Diamond League Championship points.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about points, the only thing you can think is, I want them. I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and I'm like, shit, I need more Diamond League Championship points.
Yeah, there are points out there.
How do I get them? Well, a good place to start is to play this bi-weekly. And who else is involved? Wu-Tang Cup is involved. The Cauldron is involved. Silent Ghosts tournament. If you manage to beat the Smurfs in that piece of shit tournament, you could maybe...
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. You could maybe get some points. Just kidding. We love Silent.
GM, hop on your alt. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I think Ghost and Colin both do a great job with that.
Yeah, no, it's a fun tournament.
The BM cast is so fun. Okay, so guys, we're getting ready to hop into this here. We have Slipjip versus Maurice Moss. I think this is going to be a TVT, which I absolutely dread, and I don't know why we're actually doing this.
Oh, yeah, actually, I was thinking TVT. But,
I think it's
right.
Yeah.
It is a TVT.
It's really unfortunate, honestly.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Please, everyone, Reaper Rush. Waiting for Maurice Moss. Maurice Moss asking if we can do Central. We will remake this lobby.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Liquid Clem here from Texas.
I love Slipjip, and I think they're getting better all the time. But the whole using pro players' names, I think, is not. Be yourself, Slipjip. You are Slipjip. You're not. You know what I'm saying. All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, we decided to cast a TVT. I don't know what we were thinking, but we're gonna do it anyway, and we're gonna put our hearts into it.
Do you think it's better to name yourself after a pro player, or to call yourself Zerg, play Protoss like you used to do?
Both are chaotic evil. In the bottom right-hand corner, I think they're still a part of Legion. It is Slipjip.
And in the upper left-hand corner, the Red Terran player, champion of the Cauldron Gauntlet, Maurice Moss.
Maurice Moss, extremely strong Terran. Slipjip, formerly a Protoss player, got to the very tippy top of Diamond 1, switched to Terran, and is now cursing us with a TVT. We'll have to watch at least 2 games of this. Honestly, I'm gonna crack a beer because this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll have to settle in.
Just get comfortable, guys.
Yep.
We got 2 half-hour games incoming.
This one might go the distance.
It will be 11 p.m. before we get to the semifinals.
Probably pretty evenly matched players, although I don't think they've played each other before. I don't think.
I don't think as Terran versus Terran, I don't think they have.
Yeah.
Perhaps in the past when Liquid Clem, aka Slipjip, was still playing Protoss.
Yeah.
Please just do a 3-Rex Reaper Maurice Moss. He's got 2 gas. they're both getting double gas, actually, so could be aggressive openings from both players. Both getting Reapers.
Yeah, pretty even on the builds here so far.
Yep. John Shadow in the chat says, I can't believe Clem signed up for a Diamond Tourney and you guys just let it happen.
Yeah. It's like, what is this, Ghost tournament?
Yeah, is this like the Ghost Weekly?
Clem's here. Yeah.
Second Reaper out of Maurice Moss. Second Reaper out of Slipjip. Both players getting a factory. Both players, okay, so they're both gonna try to do that Reaper Hellion quick poke around like 3:30. I think it's like 3 Reapers and a Hellion. A lot of Terran players do this to me in PvT, and it's super duper annoying, but they're both doing the exact same thing. Slipjip hiding in the bushes in the middle of the map. Respawn getting the second CC much sooner. In fact, Liquid Clem, aka Slipjip, has not started his yet.
Seems like for both of them, the only real threat is going to be the Reapers if they can get into the main.
Yeah, it's gonna be Reapers.
Yeah, both of them can stop the Hellions just by raising the depots if they see it.
Ooh, but the armies pass by each other. Liquid Clem is the first one on the other side of the map. Slipjip is going to be able to deny the CC from finishing.
Well, that's annoying.
Wall goes up, and now he's trapped on the ramp and losing everything. Good defense there by Maurice Moss.
Yeah, really kind of seemed like it took Slipjip by surprise. Did not realize Maurice had units out on the map like that.
Chat rallying against Slipjip for using the name Liquid Clem, and honestly, I'm with you. I'm behind that. Just be yourself, Slippy. So while these Hellions and Reaper are a threat on both sides of the map, the Cyclone will pick off that Reaper.
Yeah.
Another threat to both players is old age, as this game might go on for, 20 years. Bloodberry Tower with a colossal raid of 23 people. I hope playing Resident Evil was super fun. Thank you so much for the raid.
Oh wow, thank you. I take it back about non-StarCraft games.
Much love, Bloodberry Tower. Guys, definitely follow Bloodberry. They do an awesome stream. They have headphones with cat ears on them, and they play all the spooky horror games. Currently on a Resident Evil kick. Go smash that follow button. It'd be crazy not. Just like you'd
Out
be
of your mind.
just like you'd be completely batshit crazy to voluntarily cast a TVT match.
Yeah,
I'll stop talking about it eventually.
it's an oversight, you know.
No bunker from either. No bunker from either player. Double Raven's gonna be the call from Maurice Moss. Actually, from both players.
I will say this has been entertaining so far. A little bit of early aggression at least, like some harassment.
I'm 100% invested.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm just saying we should never ever do this again.
Right.
Right.
I'm invested. I hope it won't just be 2 players sitting on their side of the map.
I'm imagining a line of siege
15
tanks.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before they attack. But we'll see. That's okay. Give us time to catch up, get to know each other better, you know.
Exclamation point bracket in the chat, exclamation point delay. We are streaming with a 1-minute delay here, just in case people are cheating.
Yeah. Likely.
It's likely.
Here we go. Here's a push by Maurice as he's taking his third.
Slippy's got 3 tanks down here. A
Yep.
drop would be something. I mean, actually, with 2 Ravens, really depends on who gets those, whatchamacallits, those disables quicker, right?
Yeah, there they are already.
Interference Matrix, that's what it's called. Ooh, both those tanks get clobbered. Maurice Moss's push is shut down.
Yeah, he decided to not siege the tanks.
Oh my gosh, these Vikings are just killing this Raven for free! Huge pickups there by Slipchip. Now, Maurice Moss does have a third base behind this. Third base is still in the main for our blue Terran.
Yeah, so they'll really be pretty even, actually, I guess. Maurice does have a worker lead, his third a little bit faster. That was not a good push, but, well, at least he killed 2 tanks.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But then again, if Slipchip does the exact same thing and just attacks into siege tanks, we could see kind of a repeat. So
Yeah.
he's going to take a defensive posture here by the third base. Now, all-important center tower up center for Maurice Moss, so kind of knows. Yeah, has at least a better idea of what's coming and what's not.
Slipchip on the way over.
Will Slipchip
Maurice's
pull the
third.
boys? Slipchip has a tendency to pull the boys. Likes to get the civilians involved in armed conflict. Maurice Moss quick to respond here, getting the sieges up. 2 tanks for each player. No Vikings for our red Terran. Oh, there's only 1 Viking for our red Terran player. That could be a problem. I guess the Viking count is low on both sides.
On the other hand, Slipchip has no medevacs. Even though he's heavy on Marines.
Poking and prodding. In a sense, exploring each other's bodies. Where the body is meaning their bases.
Yeah, slash up,
All right, yeah. I like
Slipchip's just being annoying so far.
Slipchip's
Okay.
being annoying. I liked the auto turn on the siege tank there. That was a good play.
Interesting that Slipchip has this one Cyclone.
Okay, steps forward. Tank goes down.
Oh wow, the Marines kind of MIA.
Slipchip has more army. And is now pushing forward. If this tank catches this, Slipchip pulls back. All the tanks are gone for the aggressor. Yeah, he's got to get out of there. He gets a gas geyser. Or refinery, rather, but that's about it.
Ooh, okay. Slipchip has been stimming his Marines at home.
Yes, he has. All of these Marines.
He finally has a couple medevacs, but like they're gonna be out of energy just healing up these Marines that were. Oh.
But catches Maurice's push out here. Gets the tank.
Oh, that's
Gets a
really
medevac
big.
for free. This tank isn't sieged. He could maybe push up this ramp if he really wants to. Let's look at the tanks. What's the tank count? It's 3 tanks for Slipchip, 2 tanks for Maurice Moss. 2 Vikings for Slipchip, 0 Vikings for Maurice Moss. So Slipchip will have the vision advantage. And he's able to use it to slaughter those Marines.
Yeah, and this 4th command center being here is putting Maurice Moss in a really awkward position. He just needs to, retreat a little bit.
Couple Marines at the third base, pick up a couple SCVs. And Slipchip has a double drop. I think it's heading for the main base. While he
Yeah.
continues to pressure this non-existent fourth base, he's gonna... Okay. Look at that drop. So ballsy. That one Marine.
Yeah, he was going for the splash damage, but it wasn't quite close enough.
Maurice Moss just on siege and Slipchip solid. But only a portion of the army moves through, but manages to pull the rest of Marine's armies back into the siege tank fire.
He's dropping the name.
And he's
A lot of
dropping.
damage.
He's dropping and he's targeting the production. Maurice Moss pulling a good chunk of the army back, trying to deal with this. Losing all the add-ons on all the barracks, though. That hurts.
Yeah, and a bunch of Marines there.
Now, Maurice Moss does have 2-2, but it doesn't matter. He taps out.
Wow.
And Slippy takes game 1.
Well played by Slipship.
Game 2
Seemed like
gonna
Maurice
be...
Moss.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it just seemed like he was going to be able to coast on an economic advantage there.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what went wrong. I think it might have had something to do with the Viking count. Just Vikings, of course, have, I think it's 11 range of vision. So super important when you're playing that kind of, you know, biotank style.
Right.
Both players giving the thumbs up. And we're gonna head into game 2.
Really impressed that Slipship won that game. Maurice Moss has been such a scary player. It's a mirror matchup.
Yeah, but we've seen more of Maurice Moss in TVP and TVZ.
That's
right?
true.
So his TVT being tested here by this man in the upper left-hand corner. He says he's Liquid Klim, but we know his name is Slipchip.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, down a game from Team Validity Gaming, Maurice Moss.
In the purple.
Yeah, I like that color choice. He wasn't purple last game, was he?
Yeah, maybe now that he has this power color back.
Yeah.
The color of
Missing element.
royalty, the color of Juggernaut Jason, and also the color of this map, Romanticide.
If you're used to playing as purple, not playing as purple does throw you off, especially as a Zerg player. You know, purple and Zerg, it's obvious choice.
Hey,
Feels right.
You just blend right in with that creep,
Yeah.
lather it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so dropping a tier 1 sub. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate you guys being here
Thank you.
for this brand new Diamond League tournament. Again, exclamation point bracket, you can find all the information and also find out how to get involved yourself if you want to come play. Always looking for more players. Boop. SCVs booping each other in the middle of the map there, in the shrubs where no one can see. But they just, you know, a quick nuzzle and I'm out. Just like my love life.
At least you got to the nuzzle.
At least you got the nuzzle in.
Yeah.
Both players looking like they want to go to a 1-1-1 with Reapers. Terrans only want one thing, and it's disgusting, and that is to nuzzle in the middle of the map where no one else can see.
Sometimes we see a little worker nuzzle.
Terran's, of course, biased towards Terran. So, you know, perhaps whispering, you know, as they pass each other, you know, Zerg OP. And they continue their match. Similar openings for both players. Starport on the way, Hellions, Reapers. We're going to see basically a mirror of Game 1. Now, in Game 1, although Slipchip did win the game, he did kind of lose the early game by sort of getting trapped on that ramp and just eating that Hellion Fire and Reapers and Maurice Boss. We'll see if a similar thing happens here in Game 2. Maurice Moss boldly expanding.
Yeah, Maurice Moss.
I like it.
We saw that last game where like Maurice Moss did get the economic advantage.
Yeah, he got the Expo up sooner. And
Yeah.
a very similar thing happened. Slipchip pushed across the map just as he is now. And before, Maurice Moss had sent his units out and then circled back and was able to trap. This time he's kept the units at home on the ramp. Army supply is in favor of Maurice Moss here, and of course Defender's advantage. It's all about lining up those Hellion shots on those Reapers.
He could force a cancel here, but he's not targeting. Okay, there he goes.
Forces the cancel on the CC. Slipchip expanding back at home behind this. And honestly, a bit of a soft contain here.
Okay, yeah, not anymore though.
How many grenades do they issue to a Reaper? The answer is an infinite amount. No shortage of ammunition.
Okay, here comes an early drop from Maurice Moss. I like this.
Ooh. One siege tank, 4 Marines. Let's take a look at the upgrades. There's none for anybody as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Thing is, with a Viking and a Cyclone, though, there's a good chance that this medevac does not survive.
Except there's this huge gap of vision here in the upper right-hand corner of Slipchip's base. All of his army is out the front by the ramp, kind of a long ways away. Maurice Moss could get some SCV kills and get out of there. It could be huge. And he needs them. He's down 11 workers. Slipchip sees the drop, throws down a command center.
Oh.
This tank caused him problems. Cyclone locks on. And this drop is cleaned up. Maurice Moss in a bit of trouble here. 15 workers. Only 15 workers.
It's not like that drop was going to kill him or something. And when you bring, you bring a tank with you.
Where are his workers? Did something happen? How'd he lose 5 workers just now? Maurice Moss somehow lost 5 workers and I completely missed it. I apologize, gang. Had to have been a Hellion run by or something like that.
Yeah.
Slipchip grenades his own Reaper to death. And yet, is still up 10 workers. And about the same amount of army supply. 52 supply to 35.
Yeah, Slipchip is looking so good.
Yeah, he's slapping down more barracks, as is Maurice Moss. There had to have been a run by. I'll have to look at the replay later. Something happened there because Maurice's economy is hurting.
Yeah. Kind of embarrassed I missed that too, but it happens.
It happens, guys. Sometimes you get so excited about StarCraft, you just don't look at the minimap. And you're like, wait, where'd all my workers go? Happens to me all the time. Fat Aaron smashing the follow button. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. So, Chunky Baby said, amazing casting. Wish I could be in that legendary voice chat. Hard to tell if the chat is complimenting us or trolling us.
You know what?
Pretty sure it's trolling. I'll take it either way.
I was gonna go complimenting. I was gonna go the other way with that.
It's hard to tell. It really is. It really is hard to tell.
Now, the one thing about Volnox now is we can go both ways.
Yeah. No, there's equally valid.
Either way. Maurice Moss
There is no wrong answer there.
seeing a couple of Marines out, trying to see what's going on. These Marines just high-five each other in the bushes. What the heck? Trying to get some map vision, trying to see what's going on. Slipchip holding down this ramp. Maurice Moss with the double eBay just finishing up. Slipchip going into +1. Maurice Moss going into stim and +1. Slipchip does not have stim in production, or yeah, it just hasn't happened yet. I hope he doesn't forget, because it really looks like he's trying to play bio.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Well, I guess that will prevent him from accidentally stimming all his Marines again when they're back at home. Okay, he starts it.
Third base goes down for Maurice Moss. Still down at 9 workers. And the fact that Slipchip's third base is already done muling and has 13 workers at it, I mean, that's rough. Maurice Moss gonna have to find a spectacular fight. Try to get back into this match. I mean, they're not out of it. This is not over by any means, but
right.
It's really just one bad fight, and it could go their way.
Yeah, I mean, I like how Slipchip is playing this like very patient, you know, just kind of biding his time until he has an overwhelming advantage, I guess. Now, the one thing though, he doesn't have any medevacs. Once again, and I mean, he's making, you know, he's making Vikings. He's gonna have the vision advantage for all those tanks, but that could be an advantage for Maurice Moss.
Yeah, I don't know much about TV.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I don't know much about TVT, but I do know that the Viking count can definitely decide when it's 2 lines of siege tanks and bio just lined up across from each other. It really comes down to the Vikings. Take a quick look at the APMs here. Maurice Moss hovering around 275, Slippy around 200. And of course, Liquid Clim killing 12 workers. Maurice Moss has killed 6.
Actually, Maurice Moss has stopped making medevacs too. Sorry.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, they have. Okay.
I thought he would keep making them just for the drops, actually. I didn't realize he stopped after the last drop.
Getting a second factory and 2 more barracks. Hardrail in the chat says, I just finished up my match. What is this absolute Chad music? Volnox, I'm going to defer to you.
Oh, that's Sam Spence, man. The legend.
It's absolutely Sam Spence, composer for the National Football League.
But back in the day.
Back in the day. Which actually, when I upload our videos to YouTube, we get a copyright infringement notice. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well,
we have to maybe do something about that at some point.
We're outlaws.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Slipchip's gonna push in. And he's got 4 tanks. His Raven's trying to get auto turns down. Maurice Moss, this is, I mean, losing the third base is terrible. Well, it's floating. It hasn't been lost, but losing the positioning, losing that mining. Fourth base going down behind this. Poor Slipchip. The Viking count is in Maurice Moss's favor. So if he can, well, it was, now it's not. 4 Vikings to 3, Slipchip picks off another one. 4 Vikings to 2, there's only 1 tank here that's relieving in firing position for Maurice Moss. 158 supply to 111. Slipchip's gonna load up a medevac, take a dive at the main. There's missile turrets everywhere.
Slipchip actually has a lot of tanks back at home. There's only about half his tank count.
And as you say that, these tanks are rallying down to get into the fight. Maurice Moss desperately needs Vikings.
Oh, he's pulling the boys.
These tanks are on siege. Slipchip's gonna re-siege. There's so many tanks. There's so many tanks. I think Slipchip might have done it. GG, well played.
I did not expect it too well against Maurice. Played so well in the Cauldron Gauntlet. Now, like you mentioned, we didn't see much TVT. It's kind of a reason for that. We've, you know. Yep. We don't exactly seek it out, but no, I'm surprised Maurice Moss has been so strong. Well played.
And just like that, Slipchip with a 2-0 over Maurice Moss. Looks like Slipchip will be facing off against Super Square in the semifinals. Whereas on the other side of the bracket, actually here, we'll have it so you guys can take a look at this as well.
Okay, we have Super Square.
And Slipchip, and then over here on the other side, OFE with a 2-0 over Alex Kidd. And Benefit, one of the founders of this whole thing, with 2-0 over E-Legacy. So it'll be OFE versus Benefit or Super Square versus Slipchip. Which one is not a TVT?
I think both are ZVPs. So
Nice.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm down to do either one of those, either way. Or both. I mean, it depends on how you want to do it, Volnox.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with them too, man. We can let's see who's there. I see Super Square, and then we just had so Benefit and Oaf might have started already. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, Benefit's in a party with Oaf, but up to you, man.
Let's check out Slipchip versus Super Square. He's already in the party, right?
Okay. And do you want to cast both semis, or should I tell Benefit to start?
I got all night. So, do you want to do both?
What we can do?
If you want to just do one, either way.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do both.
We're gonna do both. Nice.
Let's see, where is Super? There it is.
Benefit is a Protoss player, yes. Game Sully. They also go by Langston, and they're a founding member of this tournament. Maybe we should definitely cast them. I would feel bad if we didn't.
Yeah, I just messaged them and told them that if they can wait, we're gonna cast them too.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a lot of familiar faces in the round of 4. We've seen Oaf around recently.
I don't recall. Oaf is a Zerg player?
Oh yeah, well, I've seen him around in Ghost Tournament.
Oh, so they're a Smurf.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just the question of, I mean, they're all Smurfs, right? Like, and when you win the tournament, then that's the confirmation.
that's how you know.
You were the biggest Smurf. But at this point in the round of 4, all 4 players, definitely Smurfs.
So we've made it to the semifinals, guys, working our way through these vetoes. Lots of confusion. I think I actually added to the confusion, which is good.
Oh, did you?
I think so.
Something we're cultivating.
Looks like Pillars of Gold. It's going to be our first map.
Sweet. People were very upset by those everyone pings, by the way.
Really?
I want you to know. They want you to know.
What'd I do? I was just trying to make sure people knew where to go.
Pinged. How dare you? How dare you?
Did I abuse my power?
No, I mean, it's, you know.
I was getting DMs from people being like, "What's the in-chat channel? No one has said anything," and I was like, "I'm gonna ping this."
Yeah, no, there was a lot of confusion about that.
And then people were still messaging me, and new people were joining the server, and I was like, "I want to make sure people know." So, looks like we have a TVZ here. Why did I think Super Square was Protoss?
I keep thinking that Slipship is Protoss. That's the problem. That's
Is
why I
Super
keep
Square
saying.
for sure Zerg, or should I say race check?
Slipship is asking to take a couple minutes. You want to just take a couple minutes?
No problem.
Okay.
All right, gang.
All right.
Hang out for us, and we'll be back in 2 minutes with some more StarCraft action. Don't go away.
Okay, are we back?
All right, guys.
Sweet.
I hope you took care of any bodily functions that you might have had to have taken care of, because we're about to get into some hot and spicy StarCraft action.
That's the only kind we know around here.
Sweet,
Hot
sweet
and
StarCraft.
spicy.
Yeah, that's all we do.
Sweet heat.
We are ready to go, guys. We're gonna hop into game one of the semifinals.
Yeah, we're in semis already. So
Oh my god.
top 4 players.
The top 4 gladiators in this Colosseum of death and destruction. Terran versus Zerg, Super Square versus Liquid Clim on Pillars of Gold, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. He wants to be Liquid Clim, but we know him as Slipship.
And in the upper right, from Team CSO, the red Zerg player Super Square. Player we've seen in the Cauldron. And by the way, the other semis, they are going to go ahead and start.
Oh yeah, no worries. That's totally cool.
Time for them. I think they were actually waiting beforehand. I didn't realize that.
Oh, so we're huge jerks.
Yeah, kind of dick them around.
Nice.
That's what we're wanting to do.
You love to see it. Can I get a cannon rush? Can I get a proxy Rex? Can I get a baneling bus? Can we see some cheese tonight? You know, last time we cast together, Volnox, the entire tournament was over within 90 minutes of it starting.
Yeah, when we did those replays on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it
wasn't a tournament, the entire cast, rather.
It was just cheese after cheese. It was 15
Glorious.
minutes, best of threes.
Glorious. Just the pain and punishment that was being handed down. Today we've seen more, I don't want to say like full-on macro games. We have seen a bit longer games. Players less likely just to put all the chips on the table, double down, and go all in.
All the NA players got together and said, "Guys, let's play some StarCraft. I guess let's stop it."
Well, I mean, your reputation is on the line, and everyone is watching. You have 26 viewers right now. Absolutely incredible. Okay. Slipchip going for the command center on the low ground, on location. So Reaper expand out of Terran. 4 Lings, 2 Queens out of Zerg. Super standard stuff. Oh, there's a Boost This Stream challenge. Thanks, everyone who's contributed their flapjacks towards Boost This Stream. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's get StarCraft on Twitch's homepage. That's never gonna happen, but if it did,
We'd all be better off for it.
if only I played GTA 5. If only I just roleplayed as a cat in GTA 5. Could have been famous. Factory on the way for Terran. And actually, I like this from Super Square, going for the Creep Tumor first, as opposed to the Inject. I think that's a really smart play as a Zerg versus Terran.
It's like he injected in the main, spread creep. It's really important to get that third connected. Hellions are so annoying.
Extremely annoying. Will we see the cars from Liquid Slipchip? He does have a reactor on the factory. Not producing out of it just yet.
Gets the creep tumor. What a god.
Yeah, gets the creep tumor. Sends puts Brenda on a trampoline there just for a second.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed in a game I was watching earlier, there was a Reaper grenade situation happening, and it popped this unit into the sky, and a Marauder could still shoot it. And I was like, wait a minute. Marauders can't shoot up, but they can if it's a Reaper grenade.
Oh. Terran, even more broken than I thought.
Yeah, extremely broken. David
Let
Kim.
Marauders do whatever they want.
David Kim, of course, is watching this stream.
That bastard.
Yeah, well, I mean, he does call me about the balance.
Yeah, I know you guys are tight.
How many subs for Cat Roleplay? We'll talk about it after. But the more subs I get, the closer the odds, you know? The more likely. So Queen's out here to match these Hellions. Hellions not able to get a ton of damage, and I think if you invest as Terran into the cars, as Harston would say, you kind of have to get something. You don't have mines, you don't have tanks.
This is pretty nice. So like, Slipship is going to attack this third. He's not going to see any drones. Probably just thinks he pulled them. but Super Square is actually attacking.
Yeah, with those roaches and a good wall with these queens. These queens doing so much work defensively. Now, Sleepjip did see a roach rallying across. What's back here? There's no bunker. The wall is down.
Oh, he parks the wings on it so he can't lift the wall.
Yep. And without the tank, again, because he went Hellions, there's no tank.
Oh.
And roaches will eat these Hellions for breakfast. Super Square, 82 supply to 51.
A lot of damage.
And now these roaches, I mean, SCVs just sort of massage the roach. Don't really do damage to the roach. Losing that mule.
The bunker never even finishes.
It's lost 12 SCVs so far. This bunker will not finish. The Viking forced to land. And it's just 5 roaches, but it's, well, now there's 8, 9 more coming in.
Yeah.
But it's so early in the game. And again, that could.
In the main.
Oh, he loses the Viking too. He's in the main. Now there's a siege tank. Super Square has to take care of this tank. But there's going to be a repair. Clutch repair.
Oh, man.
Sleepjip holds on.
That's a pretty nice hold. He's only down a couple workers.
He's only down 2 work.
It started out pretty bad. Now, there's a lot of 10 roaches on the front door here.
There's a Liberator. There is a tank. This is kind of a no-fly zone. He's gonna push in anyway. No F's given. Tries to target the tank. There's a mass repair. Gets the tank. Is there another tank? There is not.
Get workers.
But the roach is kind of derping out a little bit there. 75 supply to 47.
Okay, 16 drones in production.
So Slipchip finding themselves a bit on the back foot. Now, I think it all comes down to this reaction. Will Slipchip slap down the barracks, start like mass producing army units, or does he get a 3rd CC, try to expand? Is there a 3rd CC? There is. Well, there is. It's at the front. Okay. He does have a 3rd CC.
Thing is, okay, so after slamming out all those workers, now Super Square has a worker lead. But what's the composition going to be? You're going to like make more roaches into a marine tank? Probably not going to be good.
Yeah, Zerg needs to transition into something else. I mean, we do see a layer morphing.
Yeah. Curious what that's going to be. I mean, you could play, you know, Roach Hydra Lurker style.
A couple of safety spores to each of these bases as well, just in case of a Banshee follow-up or something like that. Combat shields on the way. Let's take a quick look at the upgrades. It's Stim Pack versus Ling Speed at this point. And it looks like a biotank composition coming out of our blue Terran player.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough to make this composition work.
Double drop is loaded up.
Yeah. There's a Spore Crawler here, but not many roaches at all.
He's even going to unload over here on the high ground. Probably scan and push forward. Where's the army? There's a handful of Ravengers. Take a quick look at the units tab. It's 13 Ravengers, 4 Roaches, 75 drones versus 32 Marines and 3 tanks. Slipjip pushes in. Biles come down. He's pushed away. Now the rest of the army is starting to rally across. Overseer spots it. Does not spot it. This is just out of Super Square's vision.
I'm gonna say I'd rather see him go for the mineral line, but clearing creep if you're gonna push makes a lot of sense.
Stims forward. It's just Ravengers. There's no Banelings here, and it's such a marine-heavy composition. I mean, Roach Hydra does not do very well against the Sea Shank Siege Up. And Slipjip stims and wins. Game 1.
That game turned on a dime. And actually, Slipship still was behind in supply overall, even at the end of that game.
Yeah, Super Square needed like 45 seconds with that economy lead just to pump out units, but roaches are just, you know, against Biotank. It's just painful.
Yeah.
I did like the style. I think we saw, or we've seen something like that before, where you know, Zerg will make a quick 4 or 5 approaches against a Terran player and throw off the early game. But in this case, Slipchip able to recover.
Yeah. Slipship putting on a show tonight.
Putting on a show.
Uh-oh, 1 second. Hopefully there's no dog walking antics from Slipship. That's the only concern, you know, that's biggest weakness. That goddamn dog. When it comes to these tournaments.
Yeah, it's either the dog or, you know, I mean, it is a weekend, so his mom might not make him turn off the computer.
Hope not.
It is weird to cast a Slipchip game when I am a full 20 years older than them.
Yeah.
But here we are. We got the
we're
go-go.
mentors.
We got the
Okay,
go-go.
let's do it.
Let's hop in. We're the mentors, yeah. Not the
Boulders of minds.
the geriatric StarCraft aficionados.
Arthritic. Carpal tunnel. Can't do it anymore.
Dreams crushed several times before. Realistic outlook on life.
Burnouts.
Burnouts. Speaking of burning out, in the bottom right-hand corner, it's our Blue Terran up 1-0 in this best-of-3 in the Colosseum semifinals. First ever Colosseum. It is Slipchip.
And in the upper left-hand corner, looking to make a comeback, the Red Zerg Super Square. Team CSO, see them around a lot of advertising. I know they, I think they do more like European tournaments, right?
What does that stand for?
I forget.
Is it Counter-Strike?
I don't think so.
Yeah. You sure?
I don't think so. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I thought it was a European StarCraft 2 team, though.
William Gaming, Gain Sunny, Antis Reborn, OFE, Shuyi, all you guys in the chat, thank you for being here. And we're going to see a Proxy Rax play, sort of, out of Slipchip here in game 2. I think this is going to be a Reaper play just based on the fact that he hasn't proxied this closer, right? Because if you wanted to do Marines, you would, you know, aim for something like over here or over here. You know, 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock position, but instead going on this high ground on the little nook here by the rich Vespine gas base. So let's look at the gas. Well, actually, he's just now getting a gas. Is this just like a weird proxy spot for like long distance Marines? He is gonna make Marines.
Huh? Yeah, it definitely.
I did not see this coming.
Oh, and he's gonna mine a little bit.
Ooh, little map specific play here from Slipchip. We love to see this. And this will cut down the rally time. Is he gonna build 2 more racks? How all in is he gonna go?
Maybe he's gonna make bunkers.
CSO is Chaos Special Ops. Thank you, Benefit. I legit didn't know.
Nice. No,
So-
yeah, me neither.
This is an odd position to take this proxy, but will it work? 4 lings, 2 queens on the way. Bunker getting slapped down right in front of the natural of this Zerg. Super Square is on alert at this point. Marines coming forward. There's only 2 barracks supporting this. Usually if you do an all-in play like this, you'll see 4, or at least, you know, 3. It's getting some free drone kills, though. A lot of drones go down. 7 drones go down. Good start to this push from Slipchip. If this bunker finishes, yeah, this natural is dead. GG.
Man,
What just happened?
that was the cheese we wanted. We said I said I wanted a bunker
Sweet.
rush.
Stinky cheese.
Man. Let's see what's going on in the other. Good games, yeah. Well, I don't think Benefit and Oath did play.
Cool. Let's if we can hop in, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm grabbing them right now.
Slipchip says OFE is gonna 3-0 me anyways. Given what I've seen in the Twitch chat, maybe. OFE appears to be very strong. Hardrail in the chat says, I just have no idea how to beat Proxy Rex. Haven't played against it in probably 5 months. That's a tough way. That's a tough way to go out, but you played well, Hardrail. Keep your chin up, man.
God, I'm supposed to play Slipship in the Cauldron this week.
I have to play Freedom Flyer tomorrow and Pika Pals monthly. A little nervous.
Nice, yeah. You played against Vales today, right?
Yeah, played against
Yeah.
Bills today.
I was able to catch some of that. Nice
His
series, man. Well played.
It was his off race, so
Yeah.
if
yeah.
I was off racing against Vales' Terran, I think the result would have been similar in their favor.
Yeah.
And here come the Smurf accusations. OFE is a Smurf, says Game Sully. Slipjip says OFE is a Smurf. Let's take a quick look at OFE's profile, shall we? Whoops. Whoops.
Almost 4.2 right now.
Let's have a look. Well, I mean, this is the thing, and this happens sometimes. People tend to forget just how, like, you know, we're Diamond 1 and below, right? Diamond 1 players are really good.
Yeah. No, they are. And just kind of checking out. Yeah, it seems like he's been Masters in the past, but he's been Diamond 1 for a good while now. Definitely, yeah. I mean, obviously one of the stronger players on the bracket. Not a surprise that he's
Made it this far.
Yeah.
Both players have signaled that they're ready, guys. We're heading to our other semifinals here. Best of 3. Little Zerg versus Protoss coming at you. Chat says, Anti-Reborn in chat says, Rainer says the only person he thinks that's better than him is OFE. Ultra Omega 1660 says, this music slaps though? It's Sam Spence.
Sam Spence.
It is perfect. It is
Hold it
actually
down.
perfect.
What's up, Ultra? Well, buddies.
All right, starting off this best of 3 in the bottom left-hand corner, or sorry, bottom right-hand corner, our blue Protoss player, it is Benefit!
And in the up. And in the upper left, the Smurf himself, the enemy of the chat, is the Red Zerg player, Oaf.
It's Oaf.
Or OFE.
OFE!
He's an Oaf.
Want to get a little extra hype behind Benefit. Our Protoss here. Now, we saw a series Benefit played the other day where they had disruptors. I mean, it was a PvP, but they had disruptors at like the 5-minute mark.
Yeah.
Benefit a fan, perhaps, of that support bay. So perhaps we'll see something like that. I don't really know how they approach this matchup, though.
Well, having played against him, I know that Benefit sometimes likes to go the Sky Tosser route. He's really strong macro. Now we are on Submarine, though.
Yeah,
Benefit was just telling me recently that he feels like his macro is just, you know, top notch.
Okay. Okay.
So he's feeling confident with the macro.
We like to see the confidence, and honestly, that's what happens when you play in more and more of these Legion tournaments.
Yeah.
And not just in StarCraft, but in your everyday life. The way that You know, I started playing in Legion tournaments, and I found that I could just look people in the eye again.
Right.
And, you know, stand up straight. You know, tuck my shirt in. I just felt better. Felt cleaner. Felt more powerful.
You know, I started playing in these, and I got a promotion at work, and people started calling me sir. You know.
Yeah, that's just what happens.
I just commanded respect all of a sudden. That is what happens.
Command and demand the respect. OFE approaching 100 gas here. Will it go into Ling speed? It will, immediately. Benefit hanging out by the third base, trying to get an idea of the timings, keeping this probe alive. A little bit later scouting, get an idea about what the Zerg is doing with gas and whatnot. Adept's gonna rally across right away.
I think Oaf chose this map, right? Or OFE, I don't like.
Let's
I
do.
should stop calling them Oaf.
Yeah, let's do OFE. I like that.
OFE, yeah. He chose this one, right?
I have no idea, actually. I should have paid attention to that. I just saw what it was.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
I gave the party lead to the wrong person, and you know, I just trying to recover ever since then. It is gonna be a Stargate out of benefit. So Void Ray immediately queued up. Wall not complete yet, but it's okay because he scouted the pool timing and such. Is gonna slap down that second gateway in the wall. And we might see a macro game. Adept, once that creep tumor gets it, and gets out of there.
And actually, I have a feeling Oaf might not see this Void Ray until he's being harassed by it.
Well, it's that, or Benefit keeps it at the third base defensively. Bit of a supply block here for our Protoss, though. There's a Void Ray queued up that can't be built. That's delaying this Nexus. It needs to cancel that and slap the Nexus down. Or not. It's okay, you don't have to. He's gonna get a Overlord for free here with the Void Ray. The more you can get out of those Void Rays, especially with the Overlords, just denying map vision. So important, because you know Void Rays super useful in the early game, and then they kind of taper off, and then become useful again in the late game against corrupter composition. Anti-Reborn with the follow. Thank you so much and welcome.
Okay, yeah, I think that this was Oaf's map choice, and looking like we're gonna see some aggression here soon. Just kind of wondering, like, if we're gonna play, you know, both players on 3 bases, why did we choose Submarine? But here we go.
This happens in tournament play, though. Like, both players see it Submarine. They both, like, maybe expect something because of that choice. And then it ends up being macro games. Whereas on Jagannatha, we see Cheese. These Adepts get surrounded by these Lings, and it's actually a great pickoff for a Red Zerg player. Gets 3 army units.
Yeah,
even with several Void Rays out on the map, still manages to get those pickoffs. Benefit's gonna return the favor, though. Gets a couple Lings for free. Frank Zappa-ing those Lings to a crispy death.
Actually, OFE is continuing to drone. Usually, okay, he's gonna take the southern 4th base.
What's the tech here from Zerg? It's Roach Warren with +1 ranged weapons. On the other side, we have Charge, 6 gateways in production, and a Robo. So this could be a transition into like charge lot drops. Not saying it's gonna be. I'm just saying it's likely. Both players hovering around 400 APM. Fourth base going down for OFE in the bottom left-hand corner. Benefit feeling good on 3 bases. I mean, he has secured this really well.
Yeah.
It could be really hard to take your 3rd base against Zerg, and there was some pressure. Yeah, he's only down 9 workers. That's not crazy, you know, for this stage of the game, and the army supplies are dead even.
And it looks like Benefit's about to attack here as he's chronoing all these gateways in his main.
Yeah, that's a lot of Zellies.
Yeah.
Banelings do not exist in this game. There are going to be some Roaches and Hydras.
This is going to be a good timing.
This is hitting right before +1 is done also for the Zerg. So they don't have Roach speed. They don't have +1. And, oh, nice wall of the Queens, though, on the ramp, slowing this
really
down.
Nice.
Hydra's getting some free damage. Roach is going to come in from the south, trying to reinforce. He doesn't want to lose these Queens. He's going to lose both of them.
These Zealots are kind of MIA here in the south. Here they come.
Another pack of Zealots joining the fight. There's so many Queens here.
Big Zealots around. All those Queens hurts.
Army supplies even up again. +1 is done for Zerg. If they can just hang on. Because honestly, I mean, Roaches will do just fine against these charge lots if you're in position.
Yeah.
But Hydras, Queens getting surrounded, exposed in the open. Bad news bears. And 21 drones, 22 drones have already fallen.
I don't know, even if he holds now, this has done so much damage already. The Roach Warren's going down.
Losing the Roach Warren hurts. And, okay, now there's enough Roaches to deal with this, but has the damage been done? He still has 4 hatcheries.
Yeah, he does still have 4 hatcheries.
So if the drone key is smashed hard enough without a follow-up, the Benefit's still just making an army. Where's the Warp Prism? Okay, there it is. 2 Zellies in the Warp Prism, stream of Roaches coming across.
Yeah, big counter. This is scary, actually.
I mean, I don't know about government cheese, but I do know that Benefit took a good position.
Ooh, he's gonna lose this third, though.
Yeah, targets on the shield battery, a good play. He's gonna move in, start killing some probes. Roaches smartly attacking here on the choke, but there's an Immortal out now. Roach's worst enemy. Immortal Prism can micro this to death if you're, you know, stats.
Yeah. Oh man, 16 workers went down though.
It's 57 workers to 38, and there's still Roaches at the front door. Now there's 2 Immortals out and a Prism. Big group of charge lots coming in. Roaches are a soft counter to those charge lots, of course.
Yeah.
And the Prism play begins. You can actually drop an Immortal, have it shoot, and pick it back up before the Roach attack animation finishes. So you can literally, like, in a way, like, kite them to death with them getting no damage. 97 to 64. OFE still on the offensive here. How many gateways? There's 8 gateways. 2 Immortals. Nothing in production right now, though, for Protoss. Huge gas bank. How are they going to spend it? What are they going to do, Volnox?
I know, I was expecting a round of Stalkers there, actually, and I don't know that Protoss has enough units to push out, like...
Benefit perhaps tunnel visioning a little bit here with this micro. I mean, the micro is impressive, but nothing is being produced. He's now floating 1K, 1K. And with just more charge lots coming in, would love to see a Templar Archives or a Dark Shrine or something to eat up some of that gas bank.
He's got to get into this third if you...
Chad is saying it's over and that Protoss is won. I don't think so. I don't think it's over just yet.
Yeah, a couple of minutes ago it looked over.
Oh, we are on a delay. We are on a delay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now, if he can get into this mineral line, he's going to swing this game right back into Langston's favor.
Yeah, getting this hatchery would be huge. There's also Zealot up here at the third. Hydra is coming down to respawn. Drones are pulled. But Protoss retreats. I think they could kill this 4th base.
Oh, he loses the Warp Prism.
7 drones have
and the
gone
Immortal.
down. Loses the Warp Prism, that's huge. And the Hydras clean it up.
Wow, I don't know that there's going to be a counterattack here. And, losing another Immortal.
Yeah, a stray Immortal. He tried to use a recall. So he lost the recall. He lost that Nexus energy. That can hurt when it comes to Shield Battery Overcharge or a recall in the future. And now this 3rd base is in a lot of deep trubs. And if he loses this, it could be GG. The Nexus does go down. I mean, Chad did tell us that OFE was a dirty, dirty Smurf.
Well, they're probably right. But
GG.
I think it's GG.
Benefit, that game was teetering on the edge there for a couple minutes. The mid game there was really crazy, really volatile. In the end, Zerg clutches it 3:45 APM to 3:03. Are we sure this is Diamond League?
No, it really felt like Langston was going to win that game. I'm still surprised he didn't, honestly. But you're right though. Like he started to float more and more. A little bit of units getting split up and kind of not getting maximum efficiency.
And I need just 1 second, guys. Literally 1 minute. We'll be back at 10:58.
Okay.
Hang out as we go into game 2, guys. 1 sec. All right.
All
Alex,
right.
you still with me, bud? All right, sweet.
I'm here. Till the bitter end.
Right? What do you call it, Volnax, when you twist one up from the remains of all the other ones you've twisted up before? Do you have a name for it?
No, I don't actually.
There was a famous nu metal band, Papa Roach.
Papa Roach.
That I think that was named after.
That makes sense.
I've heard boomers call it the generation joint. So obviously there's a generational gap in our lingo.
Right.
Not totally sure. Anyways, guys, we're into the game 2 of this best of 3 and down a map in the upper left-hand corner. One of the founders of this tournament and a powerful man overall. It is Benefit!
And in the bottom right-hand corner, from I have no idea which team that is. The Blue Zerg player, OFE.
OFE! Okay, I'm sorry.
I love it.
I got carried away.
Which team is that? Do you know?
Someone said it. It's damn it. Someone said it in the chat, and now I can't see it. It's fine. Whatever.
We got like a Greek letter in there and stuff. I mean, give me a chance here.
In one ear and out the other. I have the attention span of a mosquito. No idea what's really going on at any time. What I do know, though, is that, my gosh, Volnax. Oh. We got ourselves a pause. Now, you are the ref here, Volnax, so this is on you, bud.
Shit, pressure's on.
Pressure's on.
Game resumed.
And we are back. A little bit of internet troubles there, but no big deals. We're about a minute into this game on Lightshade LE.
Felt good to referee there for a second. You know, back to your corners. Good clean fight, kind of thing.
Quick drug test on both players. Pee into this
Yeah.
cup is what he says.
Yeah.
Pee into this cup while I watch.
Run
Make
that back to the
sure-
lab real quick.
Make
Yeah.
sure you don't use one of those fake dongs
That's right.
full of someone else's pee. Not that I know anything about that.
No. Lots of ways to get that fake pee in there. Fake dong.
Yeah, and
One
honestly,
of the
I
more
mean,
elaborate.
yeah, you know, you call yourself a referee, but really you're just a probation officer.
I'm just checking dongs, make sure they're real.
Is that real? I gotta make sure it's real.
That's all. That's my primary responsibility.
Oh! Oh yeah! Protoss a little bit supply blocked here. Okay, there we go. He fixed it. It wasn't supply blocked at all. I was wrong. It's gonna be Ling speed again out of OFE. And a Robo first out of Benefit. Not to completely give away my playstyle, I do have more matches to play, but man, I've been loving actually Robo first. I think it's a great counter to players who kind of think that you're gonna go into just in a void race, because that's kind of still in the meta, or even like a parting opening with he also does this in PvZ, like with like proxy gate is your second gate and second pylon, and there's something about Robo where like in the early mid game, like you just can't stop it. Like Immortals and like gateway units, that's just so much to deal with by itself.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, and it's always smart.
Throw a warp prism in there, and there's multi-prong.
It's always smart to counter the meta, especially if you can deny scouting at all. And even like in Benefit's case, I think on top of that, the fact that Benefit, I don't know if OFE knows it or not, but Benefit does go Stargate a lot. So pretty smart all around.
We gotta start working interviews into these.
Yeah, maybe we can do it tonight. We'll see. I don't know.
We didn't ask beforehand. Maybe next week though. We should ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so Warp Prism was the first thing out of this Robo, and that is just a signal of aggression in every single way. If you have a Warp Prism, you want to do something on the other side of the map, plain and simple.
Yeah. Not making that for no reason. Although, well, in this case, why does he have one so early? What are you gonna do with the Stalker? I guess the Immortal and go do something with just one Immortal?
Okay, something special is happening here. This is one of the rarest upgrades to see out of a Protoss player coming out of the robotics bay here.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's observer speed, but it could also be warp prism speed, and I make both of those so rarely that I don't know what it is. If it was prism speed, that would make more sense, because it looks like he's going for a disruptor drop.
That makes sense.
We'll see here in a second once oh no, the wall!
Oh my god.
Ling slipping through. The wall not quite secure. But a couple Stalkers and Immortal able to push that away. There's no battery there either. I think OFE actually could have maybe just gone for it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was prism speed.
Stalker Immortal not the best against Lings either.
Look, he's gonna pick up these units in the main. Look how fast this prism is now.
Yeah, no, I like this actually.
Prism speed underused. I should use this more because it's just zipping across. Same time, a Ling counterattack heading through the middle of the map, looking for that third base that does not exist.
He's looking hard for that third base, looking for proxies.
There's defensive roaches being made. This could be rough with Disruptor. Does he get the shots? Kind of a whiff. I mean, he got a bit of one queen, but he missed all the roaches. We'll say Disruptor's OP, and then you try to control them and realize they are hard as hell to control.
Yeah,
And
I mean, of course
really, it's really an all or nothing unit,
Yeah. He's hoping to get some drones there. Quick Colossus. Scouted though.
Wait, okay, killed their own shield battery to get enough room to get out. That's unfortunate. But necessary.
Yeah.
Is that a changeling? No, it's a zealot. Okay.
Stay in the base forever.
So it's Stalker Disruptor.
Oh, here comes another run by, and the wall is open. Oh, he's closing it now.
Is that zealot on hold
It's
position?
open.
No, but
No.
those lings are greasy. Oh my god, sorry for the terrible observing there for a second. The lings are gonna open up this pit. Well, the bouncer's here. Zealot says, no, on the other side. Scavenger Biles miss. If he gets the prism, it's huge. Ling's still chewing at the wall back at home. The Super Shop goes for it, doesn't find anything. A little juggling of the Colossus there with the prism. Another Disruptor Shot. This one looks better. A lot of roaches go down. At the same time, Lings are just destroying all of the probes at the natural of benefit. Disruptor trying to kill Lings. It's crazy, but it worked. There's a decent amount. Oh, the Colossus goes down, but there's still a decent amount of Stalker Immortal here. And with mostly roaches as the defense, that's not great. Protoss wins that fight. But 41 workers to 20. If OFE can hold on here, it's their game. But benefit with the tier 3 tech in play already, looking to take this game, try to tie up this series. Okay, nicks another queen.
Really needs good disruptor shots here.
The prism goes down.
Oh,
that's kind of the end. Unless,
Oh.
not quite. Michitami Poopas in the chat says, I may be the 8th most drunk I have ever been. The 8th most. Mitchie keeping a top 10 list.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
That's a huge shot.
Not enough,
the Immortal goes down, though, and now it's just Stalkers. Stalkers by themselves, not good against Zerg in general. Trying to keep these Disruptors alive. Can't do it. OFE is going to take this.
Just didn't quite work out. It was close, though. That push by Langston was really good, but then that counter attack with the Lings back in his natural it killed 24 workers.
The Ling backstab really paying off.
Yeah.
Kind of Rainer style, right? Like the second you see that your opponent is pushing you, it's like, well, I have these, 12, 16 Lings like in reserve, different control group, and I see you on my side of the map, so I send them in. And it really paid off.
Yeah.
The Disruptor play, though, I have to say, out of Langston was super promising.
Yeah.
The drop in the main, man, if he had gotten a chunk of the roaches there, because they were doing so much for him on defense, I think it was just, it was just the wall at home. But GG's. So guys, let's put up the bracket for everyone.
I feel like in both of those games, Langston had, both times his pushes looked so good.
So strong.
Like he was right on the edge of winning the game.
It was literally like, vibrating back and forth.
Well. Slipship says we meet again.
So that means we have Slipship versus OFE for the grand finals, guys.
Yeah, our finalists at the first ever Colosseum.
At the first ever Colosseum. I do believe this is a best of 5.
Yeah.
So while these guys do the vetoes, everyone, we're gonna take a 2-minute break. It's 11:10 right now, and let's say we're back starting the series at 11:13.
Sounds good.
And I'll see you guys then. All right. So hang out, guys. We'll be right back with some more awesome StarCraft. Don't go anywhere. All right. It's 11:13, and that means that we are back with the grand finals, a best of 5 against Slipjip, our Terran player, and OFE, who has been regarded as a Smurf by some, a skilled player by others, our Zerg player.
Okay.
And
Sorry
joining me
about
again, of course, is Volnox.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm excited to watch this one.
I'm stoked that's TVZ. That should
Yeah.
be cool. So
TVC.
the bands are Pillars from the Zerg player and Jag from... Okay, no, so the first map's Pillars of Gold. Okay.
OFE is looking strong as always, and Slipship is looking super sharp tonight as well. And I'm playing ZVT against Slipship here for the Cauldron soon, so I'm super pumped to see his... get a little preview of that in his best of 5.
Ultra Mega, thanks for the follow. All right. That is awesome, and welcome.
Thanks, Ultra.
So we got we have a best of 5 here, guys. So the 5 maps, we'll see at least 3 of them. Pillars of Gold, Death Aura, Lightshade, Death Aura again?
Interesting.
Oh no, I see. Okay, Submarine, and then Romanticide. Oh, okay.
Okay. Play Death Aura, then maybe Lightshade, then back to Death Aura again.
Maybe for one of these, we should do it that every game is on the same map. Like we should pick. Let's pick like one of the maps that's not in rotation right now. Like maybe even something
Right.
annoying. Like, what would be a good one? Purity and Industry, maybe.
Yeah.
And the entire tournament is all Purity and Industry. Okay, we gotta go. Yo, let's get some hype in the building. It's the grand finals.
Let's get it. First ever Colosseum.
Can I get some hype in the chat, please?
2 gladiators left standing.
You wanted sweat dripping down. You're getting it. This is what you didn't really pay for, but you're watching it. You're paying your attention.
That's right. Someone's gonna pay for it here.
And we like that. Spawning in the top right-hand corner, our blue Zerg player. It is OFE.
And in the bottom left, from Team Liquid, no, Team Legion. It's the Red Terran Slipship.
Both teams with rosters so deep, it's hard to tell them apart.
Right, indistinguishable.
It's like the Team Legion is like the 1996 Seattle Mariners. You got Ken Griffey Jr., you got Jay Buhner, you got Randy, what was his last name? Randy Johnson on the mound.
All those guys. We got Big Randy.
The Big Unit was his nickname.
Big unit.
Yeah. Just saying, you could go to teamlegion.net and join and participate in these diamond level tournaments. You could be Plat 1. Get in there anyways. Why not?
Yeah. Get in there. Team Legion has an evil empire feel to it.
You could be Masters 2. We'll kick you out of
Yeah.
this one, but we'll invite you to a different one. We have tournaments for those players too, probably, maybe. I think we do.
Wait, for what MMR?
Do we have a Masters League tournament right now?
A Legion Cup.
Yeah, Legion Cup. Of course.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Of course. I think Dave was casting some of that this afternoon. I didn't know that it was start. They have a bi-weekly now too. I think it's like Saturday afternoon.
So,
If you're in Masters.
I'm slowly learning
Yeah.
all of the, because Legion's got its hand in a lot of pies.
Oh yeah.
Warm apple pies. That's what I think of when I think of Team Legion. I think of my family. I think of the holidays. I think of dipping my hand in a warm apple pie.
Big unit, all his friends. Dig
Yeah, I
it in.
think of the 1996 Seattle Mariners. And victory. Reaper coming across the map here for Slipjip. Looks like he's doing a Reaper expand. Standard opening from Zerg, 2 queens, 4 lings.
I saw a YouTube video once. I'm pretty sure it was Randy Johnson throwing a pitch, and a bird flies right in the way.
Yep, that's
Just-
the. Yep.
Just kind of explodes.
Yup. Dude, that, and then I know it's like
Simulation.
I know it's hyper specific, but like Jay Buhner, who was the cleanup hitter on that team, had the funniest batting stance ever. He just stood there upright, feet together, normal, like not spread, not bent down, and then just held the bat at like a 90-degree angle, like just totally up and down, parallel to his stiff body. And then somehow he just clubbed the ball out of the park over and over.
It's like he's like climbing a rope, like in gym. You know, you're just.
Yeah, it's like you're climbing a rope. The biggest wad of chewing tobacco you've ever seen in someone's cheek.
Oh yeah, that's a necessity.
Like a geyser of brown spit. So gnarly.
Disgusting.
just hitting all the home runs. Okay, so Pair Reapers to Hellion. Oh, we're gonna see Banshee Cloak out of Slipchip this game. I think that's a cool opening. Switching it up a little bit. Queen's here to defend this initial push. Third base is... It looks like this third base will be allowed to finish. But Banshee's in production, so we have to see, are there going to be blind spores? Because this Overlord doesn't have any vision of this. No spore crawlers yet.
I've seen Slipchip do this build before. He's pretty good with the multi-prong here. Definitely be trying to use these Hellions again when those Banshees come out. Do have some spores going down. Well, we have one in the net.
You called it, though. He's going to send a Reaper to the main. Try to distract a little bit. But OFE not having it. Queen's still in position, spreading that creep. Creep spread so essential for Zerg in this matchup.
I think mostly with Slipchip, he's just trying to like tax his APM so that he's not scouting that hard. So that these Banshees can be a surprise.
And you know, Slipchip might have noted even, if he's going that deep, he might have noted the Spore Crawler position, so he knows where he can and can't go with these Banshees.
Yeah, the third still looks like a pretty decent target.
Speaking of which, Banshees are starting their way across the map. Cloak is done. He hasn't opted for like anything crazy like Hyperflight Rotors. The Banshee speed upgrade. But still, 2 Banshees, of course, 1 shot a drone. And if he keeps poking around these Hellions, drawing the attention away from the real threat.
Yeah, this is perfect. The Queens are out of position and off creep.
Banshee's creeping in. 3 drones so far. Okay, good pick off.
Spore Crawler is annoying. Now here come the Hellions. Good creep spread though.
The creep spread's really helping. This 4th base might be a bit of a variable here. Banshee's not reacting. And Queens are going to be able to push these Hellions back. They're badly bruised. Now the Banshee's trying to take another dive, but there's Queens over here as well. And Spore Crawler providing that essential detection. But even with that,
More drones.
gets a couple more drones.
Yeah, this is not going amazing for Slipchip, but he's not making any big mistakes in like losing all the Hellions or losing both the Banshees or anything like that.
Right, he still has 4 Banshees, 4 kills on one, 3 on the other, all drones. I mean, killing 7 drones.
Yeah.
That's the damage he, I mean, it's not like amazing, but that's more than the bare minimum of damage he needed to do.
Yeah.
And of course, that posturing with the Banshees makes Zerg nervous. You know, it's like, okay, do I make more Spore Crawlers? Do I make more Queens? Where do I keep my units? Because now there's this threat. But so far, OFE not overreacting. Up 10 workers.
Yeah, he's doing fine. You know, 4th base not saturated or anything yet. Pretty solid worker count. He was still at 60 for a good long while. So I mean, you know, this harassment has been distracting. 7 workers.
Slipchip about to finish +1/+1 and combat shields, +1 melee and +1 armor on the way for the Zerg player as well. Baneling speed about to finish up. 22 Lings in production. So it's just Ling Bane against Banshee, Hellion, Bio with 2 tanks. And these tanks can get pretty nasty position on this 4th base.
Yeah, not much creep here.
Well, if he is supply blocked, Bane speed is not done yet. And Slipchip with a good spread on the Marines as well. Now there's a counterattack of Lings coming down, and there's nothing at home to defend this.
There's not much.
So some damage being done on the other side at the same time.
Here comes
Bane's
the big
crashing
engage.
through!
Oh, man.
And clean up that push, and at the same time, SCV's falling on the other side of the map. So I'm just gonna pick up with what few units he has left. I think he got like a tank and 2 Marines out of there. And actually, not a ton of SCV kills for the Lings on the other side, but they did kill a lot of defense.
Yeah.
And so the armor supply is even up, and OFE's still up 9, or now 7 workers.
Yeah, good job saving all those SCVs by Slipship and saving a tank. So again, it was...
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off, Falnox. Sorry, man.
No, that's okay. No, it wasn't quite as bad as it could have been, but man, that was a really clean Baneling connection on a big group of Marines.
Yeah.
And it just, yeah.
It's true. What happened to the
pre-split.
Banshees?
That's a good... he must have lost those as well. Let me look at... Yeah, he lost the Banshees.
3 more barracks right in front here for Slipchip as he flies this command center over. Creep spread's starting to get pretty crazy for OFE, though, if he keeps pushing this forward. It's wide, right? Like, he's got anything Slipchip pulls at him, besides maybe sending a drop directly up the border of the map at the 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock position. That's like the only open avenue, and even there's a spore in the main, so good defensive play by OFE. Mixture of stack defense, queens, creep tumors, and spore crawlers.
Looks like Slipship is going to attack again, and the only thing here is, with only 2 tanks, his Marine splitting is going to need to be a lot better than it was last time, and we're setting up for something.
The Banes are right here. He's right on the edge of creep. Bane speed is done.
Counterattack here in this Planetary Fortress is not finished.
Slipchip pressuring this base, at the same time losing 12 SCVs on the other side to Ling Bane. OFE not sure if he wants to take this engagement, kind of realizes he has to, but there's so many Marines spread back closer to the tanks. This Planetary Fortress is getting Ling kills for free despite the lost SCVs. But, there's no Ravengers, there's no Mutas, there's nothing like that for Zerg right now.
Is there enough bio here?
There might be enough bio here. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, they're clumped up now.
That's a lot. I mean, good tank shots, but the Lings are going to be able to get this around the tanks and clean this up.
Yeah.
Oh, there are mutas. Wait, here are the mutas from FE. I was like, where's the tech? But here they are.
Repair, doesn't get it.
Gets the turret. I'm so bad at casting. I didn't even know he had a Spire. Ooh,
losing all these mutas. That's really big.
Lost every single muta. Oh no! Medevac gets a couple Marines out of there. And that
hurts.
Yeah, that does.
That was the first big blunder by OFE, I think, in this game.
OFE has lost a lot more resources than Slipchip has in this game. Slipchip trading efficiently. He's got a triple. No, he's got 2 different drops. Both triples. Just like Jay Buhner, knocking them triples out.
Yeah.
They're both
a lot of little multi-prong here, taking to take out some creep tumors, I think.
This is super ambitious. I love it. This is cool play. He's gonna try to control 3 armies at once.
Yeah.
First one in the center gets cleaned up. Now there's stem bio going towards this base, but there's Banes here. Good splits. This other drop sees this move out from Zerg. There's quite a few mutas here now.
He didn't remake these turrets though.
Yeah, and there's 17 Mutalisks.
Yeah.
What kind of anti-muta... Yeah, there's only one turn in the main as well. Immediately gets the reactor on that factory. There's no Widow Mines here. I mean, there are some Marines. At the same time, Biodrop gets pushed away. Ooh, careful those queens! Don't lose it! Oh my god.
Oh, no.
How?
You didn't see. Oh man.
How did that not happen?
Oh, there's still no turrets here at this planetary.
Slipchip getting damaged done across, or rather, Slipchip taking damage across the map from these mutas.
Okay, now he's making Widow Mines. And he's gonna try and pull these mutas into it. Oh my gosh.
He's fighting Bio and a mine! Okay, but now the mine's on cooldown. There's not a ton of bio here. Take a quick peek at the upgrades. The mutas have an upgrade? Yes, they do have +1.
A little counterattack here by Slipchip.
Yep, another drop by Slipchip. Going after these queens. Good transfuses from OFE.
There's no Banes here. Oh, now there are.
And he's got to get out of there. At the same time, this planetary fortress still under assault. These banelings killing all these mules, all these SCVs. 11 SCVs go down. The bio comes back, but the planetary fortress goes down. And now these Banes roll into their death? But it's fine. I think it's still okay. OFE is maxed out right now. He's on 2-2. Slipchip also on 2-2. But these multi-prongs haven't gotten the critical damage that they gotta do. And now OFE is multi-prong. We have a group of Ling Bane on this side, and the Muta is coming down the left-hand side. So I'm just trying to build 2 command centers at the same time. First one gets canceled. And Bane's just running into SCVs. 12 SCVs go down. OFE is going hard as fuck in this series.
You can cut off Slipchip's production here pretty easily. There's not much in this main, not even like Widow Mines or anything.
There's still no turrets here. I mean, these mutas could absolutely just win the game right now.
Yeah.
Slipchip's making Marauders too. I mean, he has a good amount of Marines, but they're all over here. Not a ton of Banes. This base could be under pressure, but these mutas are just going after the production. There's not enough Banes, actually. This is actually really scary for OFE. This could end up being like a total base trade type scenario.
And with Thors and stuff, the base trade scenario probably favors our Terran here. We'll see what happens. There are a lot of Banes in production.
But
20.
Slipchip with the good pre-splits and then keeping the good bulk of the bio back. So like hiding his numbers and also being careful of flanks. But these mutas are uncontested in his base at the same time.
Yeah.
So he does get this hatchery, but there's 5 more of them. And the mutas are now coming back home. There's a lot of Banes have been morphed. I mean, there's a good amount of Tank Marine Marauder here, but there's not a lot of Widow Mines. Bane's gonna come in the other side. OFE.
Good first game, though.
Takes game 1. Good first game, I agree. What'd you think about that, Volnox? Slipchip was trying to do a lot there. What'd you think about the multi-prong?
OFE is just really solid, like playing a lot of macro games, defending everywhere. I feel like we've seen him be more vulnerable to some of the earlier game stuff, and like barely hold. I feel like he held pretty much everything there really solidly.
Yeah, he did look like he was on the back foot against Benefit when Benefit was doing those really hard pushes. In this case, I think Slipchip, man, like it's commendable. He was trying to control 3 armies at once, and there was just good static defense, good queen positioning from OFE, and you know, it was just enough to push it away.
Yeah.
That's why we do a best of 5. That's why we do a best of 5, gang.
They still work. I think evenly matched enough that Slipchip should not feel like he can't beat him. I know he was pessimistic before the series started, but
yeah, maybe that's even a mind game in itself, right?
yeah, could be. Yeah.
You know, he's calling himself Liquid Clem, so I mean, what more can you say about this guy except that he's the Terran in blue. He's down a game in this best of 5. Everyone give it up for Slim Jim!
And spawning in the upper left-hand corner, the red Zerg, up a game in the series, OFE. Like I said, OFE's playing like very standard. It's kind of out macroing people. And unlike on Thursday night, when everybody who was aggressive was winning, just defending really well.
Yep, and then able to defending really well, and then also being aware of where the opponent's army is and being able to do these counter attacks. OFE is really won on laying backstabs, right? Like, he might lose a hatchery, might lose the army, but also kill the opposing army, but at the same time, the Ling backstab is what's doing the game-ending damage, right?
Oh yeah. Really good about that. Making enough so that he can get away with backstabbing and not just like dying because you don't have enough army. Just having like really solid game sense and judging that, like those situations. Like it's hard, like it can be hard to have the presence of mind to remember to do that when you're being attacked because, you know, you're worried or whatever.
Pretty standard opening for both players. Do we know where OFE is from?
He said he's from the US. I think when I asked before. But aside from that, I don't.
I know that Slipjip is a Texan.
Yeah.
So, you know, rootin', tootin', and shootin'.
Very proud about that. Or I guess kind of hyped up about it.
Yep. Love to see that. And also, you know, Slipjip channeling a little bit of, you know, because Slipjip is formerly a Protoss, right? I think he was channeling a little bit of how M. Canning plays his Terran off race just with the proxy racks that we saw him use to good effect earlier. I'd like to see a little bit more of those crazy proxy plays, Slipjip.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, like I said, the early aggression is where I think OFE looked most vulnerable.
Wow, third hatchery before 3 minutes. Is that early or not? I should know that timing. Is the third hatchery by 3 minutes early?
No, that's he took it right on time, I think.
It was like 2:50 when that went down.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. I guess I just play a lot of cheesers then, because... Dear God. Okay, so Slipjip's gonna do Hellions this game. Ling speed's on the way for OFE. What do you think we're gonna see here? I mean, Slipjip tried that cloaked banshee play. Oh, he's getting an armory. Do you think he's gonna do? Okay, so his name's okay. I'm just gonna say this is what's happening. So you know, Slipjip has Liquid Klim as his name right now. Klim in IEM beat Serral with a Hellbat push just like this. No medevac, Marine Hellbat. And he's gonna try it here.
I've heard about this build.
Lings can't touch this, and if he gets a medevac across the map to heal, the game could even be over. He can't act like he has to do. Okay, he's gonna get 2 more Hellbats. Queens are here now, though.
4 queens already.
These Hellbats do so much damage to these Lings, though.
Oh, wow.
A medevac would be clutch, though. He's missing the medevac. Because medevacs can also heal Hellbats. Oh, and he's going to lose these Hellions that are rallying in! No!
Yeah. Oh, man.
Bit of a failed attack here from our blue Terran. Let's take a look at the resources lost tab. Yeah, a little bit more. I guess a fair amount of Lings did go down.
Yeah.
But now there's a counterattack, of course. Ooh, nice SCV surrounds on the Hellion, getting that repair. Driving away the first few Lings. Yeah, even I think smartly cancels the Banes and gets out of there.
To be honest, I kind of felt like maybe Slipship almost like rushed that attack. Maybe if he would have waited for 2 or 4 more Hellbats.
Or even like 1 medevac.
Yeah, or 1 medevac.
So when you can heal that damage right away, it's so clutch.
Yeah.
If he gets this Overlord, he will supply block his opponent, who has no Overlords. Okay, no, there's a couple about to pop. Never mind.
Yeah, he stops chasing him as well. Yeah, well, OFE is on a lower worker count, I think, than last game at this point. So it would really help if he, you know, has a harder time taking that 4th base, getting that huge economic advantage that he had last game.
Slipchip with a smooth rewall after lifting up his 3rd CC is going to fly it over here on location. So it looks like Slipchip wants to play bio this game. He's got the double eBay out. He's got double reactor barracks out, just pumping out Marines at this point. And his opponent's getting Baneling speed. So this could again come down to how good that creep spread is. Hopefully, I mean, I think some of the most like Shui was playing a tournament earlier where Widow Mines were like a big deciding factor. Or like in TVZ in general, like Widow Mines can be just like so huge, right? So Slipchip is making some now.
Yeah, he's got a good amount there in his 3rd base, and yeah, I think Widow Mine's solid against his composition, especially if he goes mutas again.
Is he gonna push out though? 57 army supply to 38. And again, he can morph these Hellions into Hellbats once he gets up to the edge of this creep.
This should be a solid push.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, no.
This is kind of unorthodox. And it's cool. It's a different playstyle here from Slipchip. It's the Mind's Burrow. A little bit of friendly fire though. Hellbats take a good bit of the amount of that damage. Medevac's doing so much work, but the Banelings. The Banelings!
Yeah, OFE's playing this really well.
The Banelings get huge hits, and now there's detection to clean up the Widow Mines. Well, 1 evades detection. And of course, a counterattack. The wall is down. There's no tank. If these Lings literally click into the main base, the game is over. But they're not, so they're not doing it. He's even loading. Oh my god, he's taking defenses away. What is happening right now, Volnox?
Is he gonna morph?
Now he clicks into the base.
Oh, it's wide open.
It's wide. It's still wide open. What?
Oh my
now
god.
He gets it closed. He was hanging out there for like 30 seconds. Oh my god. It doesn't even matter. The Slipchip defends. At the same time, bioswing forward over here, trying to clear out some creep. So many creep jimmers from OFE.
Yeah.
Queens get a snipe on a medevac. That's a big pickoff. Every medevac counts.
He's so heavy on queens. Yeah, 11 queens, which I like that style.
And Slipchip not producing SCVs right now. He kind of needs to get those SCVs, kind of needs to get a 4th base, I think.
Yeah.
There's a Link run by stationed at around the 3 o'clock position. And Slipchip's gonna try to push down to the 6 o'clock position with some of this bio. What's the tank count at? There's none! There's no tanks. There's 8 Widow Mines, 0 tanks. Three Widow Mines, 4 Widow Mines with this bio army. Even getting this creep is good.
Yeah.
Getting the Spore, even better. Getting hit with the Banes. And at the same time, Bling run by. Widow Mine's doing a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay, saves his medevacs. Now Ophi does not have a 5th base finished yet. If Slipship can continue to pressure the 5th, that could give him a way back into this game. As he drops his own 4th.
7 meters in production, though. Slipship have turrets. This happened before. There's no
Not
turrets.
really, no.
There's no turrets. But at the same time, Marines put out so much DPS, and with mines and baiting Lingbane back into mines, this could work. But I think Slipship has to absolutely start blasting right now.
Yeah.
Because this Zerg is almost out of control. 81 workers. And Slipship has 2-2. So, and 2-2 is not done yet for the Zerg. Well, actually, now it is. Yeah.
Ophi also forced him to fly away his 4th base, so Slipship really still on 3 bases here.
Nice Widowmine connection.
Yeah.
I mean, picking off this hatch would just, I mean, he just needs to get this hatch. He can get out of there. Good splits by Slipship. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Did you
really
see
nice.
that?
Yeah, that was amazing.
But
At the same time, his mutas. And he gets him. It's all his mutas. He wants to deny this 5th. There's a lot of banelings here now, though. This is very back and forth, and there are so many banelings morphed in to do another little counterattack here. Slipship's 4th.
oh,
Here
no.
they come.
Yeah, here they come. Slipship maybe looking at this. He does get this hatchery.
Might just
Nope.
kill this command set.
No planetary here. And everything dies along with 11 SCVs.
Man.
Even gets a couple Banes out of there.
Slipship,
Seems unfair.
if he can swing around to the north and take out the other 5th base, kind of keep playing whack-a-mole with the 5th bases here, he can get back into this. He is ahead on army supply.
Slipship historically very vocal about their hatred for lurkers. We have not seen any lurkers yet, but the infestation pit did just finish for OFE. So will the game become imbalanced?
It's a lot of banelings there.
Yeah, well, the Marauders kind of soak up a good amount of that damage too.
Yeah.
Army supply is pretty close. Slipship on +2/+1, OFE on +2/+2.
Here comes another counterattack. The mines are not burrowed.
And now there's 4 mines burrowed. They get about 40% of the army. Bane's doing some damage. Slipship trying to make something happen on the top side here. Still clearing away all these creep tumors. There's so much creep to be taken care of.
The army is like super spread out. He needs
He's-
some more widow mines here.
Yeah, everything is here except for the mines. He's making 1 now. And still just bio in production. 96 workers to 68. Slipship has to get this hatch. He's gotta kill it. Has to. Floating 2.3. Both players so much gas in the bank. OFE actually building up a mineral bank as well.
There's actually a hatch to the north that Slipship could take out right now. He just doesn't see it. Yeah, and OFE's staying on 6 bases right now. The longer this goes on, the more Slipship is just kind of
Slipship
like bait.
finds the base on the top
There it
side.
goes. That
This
helps
is a
lot.
good start. There's a lot of Banes here, man. No tanks!
Not good Bane connects. They go into Marauders mostly.
Good positioning there by Slipchip to have those Mirage there to soak up those shots. There's one Widow Mine that also did a little bit of work. But he needs like 7 mines or like 7 tanks. 12 drones have gone down. He did get a hatchery. But he's still down on upgrades.
Yeah.
And the Zerg bank is growing.
If he can find a way to take out this 5th base, though, if this Zerg player gets back down to 4 bases, it'll be really tough.
Well,
And
here
Muta's-
comes the flock of Mutas. With Ling Bane behind it, Medevac for free, Widow Mines for free. That mine gets a good shot. At the same time on the north side, Ling's coming through. It's more Ling Bane.
There's nothing here.
There's no planetary. There's no
Nothing of a
bunker.
worker.
Okay.
Oh, and all the mules.
All of the mules, like 7, 8, 9 mules dying to Lings.
That really hurts.
28 SCVs down, and OFE is running away with this game too.
Yeah, and Slipship is he's getting run ragged right now. Here come the Mutas back into the main. There's nothing here to defend that.
Yeah,
He's
I
going
think
to cut off the production.
I think this has Slipchip a little discombobulated.
Oh, there's 30 workers here.
The Muta's bouncing those glaives on each worker with every attack. CC has no chance.
Medivacs have no energy.
Yeah, turrets non-existent. There is a Thor, but it's on a move command. It's on a rally. Okay, now it attacks. There's only one turret. It dies immediately. Oh no.
Yeah, he would need. Yeah, he would need to go push and win right now.
He does have the armor supply lead. And Muta's not great in a straight up fight. Again, no turret.
He's continuing to chase these Mutas around, but
There's more Muta. I'm sorry,
Okay,
there's more
well-
Ling Bane.
yeah, now it paid off.
Okay, yeah, he did get a lot of those Mutas just now.
Yeah. Got these Banes. Oh, a huge stem, man. He is killing that army, and he has no medevac health or energy.
Banes don't even know what to attack, so they just attack supply depots and command centers. Slipchip forced back again. More SCVs going down. I mean, 80 workers to 28.
Yeah. Now OFE has like half the map. He's up on like what 7 bases.
Put a sock in it, folks. That's a phrase, right? Put a sock in it. Put a sock on it. Wait, what
I
does
think
that actually?
means
What is
it means to mean shut up.
like a sock in your mouth, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
Repair not strong enough for these upgraded Munilists, and Slipchip looking for
He has 10
the
workers.
looking for the leave game button.
And he's just running around chasing the army as his army grows smaller and his
It's
worker
over.
count.
Although I don't blame him for fighting hard, because
Yeah, no.
sometimes when the game is completely against you, it's when you just have to dig deep and find a way. And sometimes, and even if it's only 1 out of 5, sometimes you do win those games. An amazing bio split here from Slipchip. He's going to try to pressure this base again, but again, there's just no economy. He's out of money. Ling Bane crashes through, and it's over.
Man. OFE just has the impenetrable defense so far in this series.
Yeah, no one able to do critical damage to OFE. They have been in Masters League 10 times previously. So, they are a pretty good player.
Really, 10 times. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd seen that.
No. I looked
Yeah.
at his last 4.
10 times. Masters League. We might have a Smurf on our hands. Maybe chat was right. I don't know. Maybe that was back in Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, he has been in Masters a lot.
Right?
His account from back in 2016. Okay.
It's a discussion that maybe should have happened before this moment.
Yeah, no, we've seen him before. So the rule is that you can't have been Masters last season, and he was not Masters last season.
Oh, well then if it's within the rules, it's all good.
Yeah, but he has been Masters a lot before last season. He's been Diamond 1, like he was Masters 3 the season before that, and then Diamond 1 the season before this one, and this season obviously he's Diamond 1.
Yeah, and on the high end of Diamond 1.
Yeah. About 4.2.
But I mean, if it's within the rules,
Yeah, no, it is within the rules. Yeah. You can we have it that you can be Masters and then get back in if it's been a full season.
I think it's the portrait that makes me suspicious. Both of them have like default portraits, and that's usually a telltale sign.
That's never good. That's never good.
Okay, so it's 10:55 right now. I need like 30 seconds. I'll be right back, and we'll get you guys into game 3. Just hang out 1 sec.
Okay. Now the other interesting thing, like on his profile, he's also played a lot of, because the other thing is we have that not just one season, but you have to play over 150 games and still be in Diamond 1. And he also did that, which it's not that, like someone can't smurf and play a lot of games or whatever, but, that's a lot more unusual, I guess, This one's definitely borderline, though.
All right. Wait, what's borderline now?
No, just that, like, the other rule that we have is that it's not just that, like, you can go one season without playing Masters, and then, so, like, you have to get into Diamond League 2 seasons in a row. You also have to play over 150 games, and he also has played a lot of games, over 150.
So he's legit.
Yeah, so, like, I was just double-checking that he fit the other rule as well. Did he play a lot of games, or did he just, like, place into Diamond 1 and then stop playing? But yeah, there's always borderline cases, so it's tough. But we'll. I also know that he's still playing in the DLC, so I know that they've.
You know what? I think it's totally fine. They're just a strong Diamond 1 player.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
putting Slip Chip to the test here, and they are up 2-0 in this best of 5. In the bottom right-hand corner, our Zerg player, up 2 games in the series, it's OFE.
And in the upper left, back against the wall, the Red Terran player from Team Legion, Slip Chip.
Proxy, Rax, Slip Chip. No! I mean, he's gonna have to dig deep in his bag of tricks. His OFE has looked unbreakable. Against all kinds of different aggressions. Charge light all ins, multi-prong stim bio. OFE's held it all. What can Slip and Cloak Banshees too? What can Slip Chip do here?
Like I said, I'd like to see him be aggressive in the early game. I think that's where we've seen Oath be vulnerable before, and like, you know, almost lose that series to benefit like that. In both those games, it seemed like he was behind, but then narrowly came back. But his macro just seems so good, you know, like just kind of watching this, it doesn't seem like, you know, Slip Chip's going to be able to harass him and then beat him on 5 or 6 bases in the late game. It just seems like OFE has his number.
Agreed. Slip Chip himself said a 3-0 is incoming.
He did say that.
And so does Samo's sidekick in the chat. So we'll see. Sam Spence laying down the funkiest baseline for us here. Game 3 of the Colosseum, brand new Diamond Tournament brought to you by Volnox Team Legion.
Sam Spence always looking out for us.
Dude, honestly carrying it. Carrying it.
Carrying the cast, carrying the tournament.
If we can buy the rights to like even just one of these songs and play it on a loop, it would be better. It would just be great, you know?
Instead of getting censored all the time. Getting warnings on our cast.
Instead of getting sued into poverty for my StarCraft cast, is what I'm saying. Right. Reaper unable to find much damage here. OFE continuing to be really good on the defense. Reaper will see the third base. So important information here for Slip Chip. Is going to switch this factory over to the reactor. Well, at least I thought that's what was happening.
I'd like to see something like that first push that he did in the last game. But a little later, like, I don't know.
4 more Marines, a medevac.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can work. Or even just 2 more Hellbats.
Yeah. Something like that, but not as harassment. Like, you know, he needs to lean into it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea, and it was close.
I think he might be going for something aggressive here. He's got another factory on the way and a starport now.
Let's take a quick note of OFE's Overlord placement here. Over both potential third bases. Well, the third base he's already taken, but like this line of Overlords, impressive. He's gonna see anything Slip Chip throws at him.
Yeah. Really good for Hellion run-bys. Really smart thing to do. The only thing is, OFE has not seen anything going on inside of Slip Chip space.
And what is going on inside Slip Chip space? Looks like he wants to get Blue Flame, and he's making more Hellions. Whereas Banelings and Ling Speed on the other side from Zerg. So this actually could line up really well for Slippy. Blue Flame is incredible against any light unit on the ground.
But I think these 2 Lings are going to run into the natural and see like a shit ton of Hellions and kind of know what's up.
Doesn't see the Blue Flame just yet.
No, he didn't see that.
Does this inspire Spine Crawlers? I mean, there's a layer.
It's a layer, Banelings.
I think if Slip goes right now, he can get some damage done. Okay, so he's
Yeah,
gonna load
okay.
up a couple in a medevac.
Okay, well, I hope he attacks with the other ones as well. Multi-prong is fine. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, I like this. Especially if he brings everything together at some point.
I mean, yeah, there's no Roach Warren. This could work out really well.
Yeah.
But there's a significant amount of queens. But
There's
there's
a
also...
command center behind it.
Okay, there was one Spiderling here on the edge to catch this medevac, but now he has 4 Hellions in the main. He's also taking a dive on the third. And the main at the same time. And he's roasting drones. 15, 16 drones have gone down.
Nice shot at the third.
And the medevac gets away, but there's no Hellions there, so he does lose 4 Hellions in the main. And OFE's still up 7 workers.
If Slipship can macro behind this, now he was floating 1500
Ooh,
there for
ooh,
a second.
The Banes. Yeah, Slipchip is... Both players actually floating a good amount of minerals. There's a lot going on. Again in the main with 4 Hellions. Now there's no Lings to spot.
Oh, I like this.
And now he's really getting some drone damage. Oh, if he's
Really nice
stomping on the drone key in response, he's making 15 drones. So again, he does lose the Hellions, but still a lot of damage. He's at least delaying the Zerg's progress, although there is now a 4th base up. Slipchip flying his 3rd down. He's making a lot of Widow Mines this time. Widow Mines maybe being the thing that was missing from his bio play last game. This time he's getting Drilling Claws, and he's making as many Widow Mines as he can. Which I think is super smart. If he micros this right, Ling Bane has no chance. Now there are Hydras about to enter the fold here, and +1/+1 upgrades from the Zerg as well. So what do you think, Volnox? Widow Mines versus Hydras? With Ling
Once
Bane?
the Hydras have the range upgrade, not too bad, and we've seen that OFE is good at splitting off his Hydras to be able to, you know, detonate those mines, make them do friendly fire. We'll see though. I think Widow Mines are like really tough for a lot of Diamond players to deal with. I know they're tough for me to deal with. OFE seems like he's pretty good against them though. Ooh.
Widow Mines in the 3rd base get 9 kills. I totally missed that as an observer, I'm sorry, but at the same time, there's a drop with 3 more mines heading towards the main. This one medevac will get away. The 2nd medevac about to boost in. Infestation Pit's about to finish up for OFE. Slipchip needs this damage. Mines go down. Ooh! And
Okay, that
good
was
connection.
Yeah.
The drone kill's not as great, only gets 4, but he did get a big cluster of Banelings there, and now he's pushing forward with Biomine Tank, and he's got a healthy amount of medevacs, 4 medevacs. About to...
Okay, this
could be good. This could be good. This could be good.
is a scary push.
He's just gotta micro this right. Those Drilling Claws so clutch. He doesn't have stem pack with this is the only thing.
Okay.
There is no stem. And the mines are on cooldown, and now he's facing Hydra Bane, but there's a tank.
There are a lot of queens here though.
Now stem pack starts up, 9 more Marines in production. Man, if he had 1 in stem, this would be over. But he doesn't, and now tanks are getting surrounded by Lings. Bane's crashing forward, Slipchip. The attack is falling apart.
Yeah, 13 queens and no stem, like you said. The Widow Mines just didn't get the connects that you would want. Didn't forget stem.
Is he watching the stream?
That's what I have to wonder.
Well,
Maybe he's being sarcastic.
so it's, you know, It's a Smurf versus a stream sniper. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. He just knows we're casting. More upgrades on the way from Zerg. Gonna even get the Overlord speed here. Try to get a scout. What is Slipchip gonna do? I mean, it looks like he wants to continue the bio play with mines. +1/+1 on the way. Really needs it. And Stimpack about to finish up here shortly.
We have lurkers out now, though, for the Zerg player.
Slipchip needs to not push until Stim is done. He needs to be careful here. There's lurkers. Oh no. The bio can't move forward here. The creep tumor gives vision of the high ground. Did you see that?
That was pretty nice.
That was nasty. But tanks do outrange lurkers. Does Slipchip have scans? He doesn't. He's muled so much. Third base is not in orbital. Fourth base is... He's gonna step forward now. Another tank joining. Where are the mines? I think the mines got cleaned up earlier. And I mean, it's 2-2 for the Zerg against 1-1 from the Terrans. So basically, the answer is no.
There's just so much more stuff here for OFE. He's off, you know.
Slipchip cannot attack down this ramp. He has to find another avenue. He's got to draw these lurkers out of position. I mean, there's only one tank. That tank is dead now. Oh,
this
man.
This is another perfectly timed counter.
And also, Lingbane kills Slipchip's fourth base.
Yeah.
I barely caught it. There's a ton of idle SCVs for Terran right now. Banes are going to connect with this drop. This game is, Volnox, it's over.
Yeah. This is going to be a 3-0 for OFE unless he just, like...
If he
I don't know.
lets everything die to 2 Liberators.
He has an aneurysm, passes out of his keyboard. I don't know.
Doesn't look good, as if he's going to look for a different angle to attack into. Again, this is the deciding match. Slipchip fighting for his tournament life here. Made it all the way to the grand finals. He doesn't want to go down 2-0. I know he doesn't. This kid's hungry. He's starving for those DLC points. But it's just not looking great.
He's trying like hell to get in there.
Yeah, Zerg's gonna have +3 here shortly. Now his bio's just eating all these lurkers! The lurkers! Oh no, you just can't fight that with bio. You just can't.
Yeah.
You literally can't. And he does tip his hat to his opponent.
Good sport.
On his way out the door. OFE takes it 3-0. And OFE is our first ever Colosseum champion. Get some hype in the chat. Man. Every game, they look like Slippy could take it, and then there's just solid defense.
And Shu saying, crazy how playing someone slightly better than you can make you look like a buffoon. Yeah, kind of, right? Like, Slipchip played so well tonight against everybody else that we watched him play against.
For sure. He had a deep run.
Yeah.
And, but it is true. Yeah, it's like even just like 200 or 300 MMR, and it's like a different class.
Yeah. Honestly, I really do think that, like, sometimes it's like that expression that styles make fights. And I kind of think that OFE is really good in those macro games where he's getting pressured by the Terran. You know, like he knows where to put the queens. He makes a ton of queens, first of all. Like in those games, he had 10, 11, 13 queens. to take care of pushes like that, to take care of like to fight back against the Hellions and the Banshees and stuff.
Yep.
And it just worked out.
I mean, like to the point where there's like 3 or 4 queens at each base.
Yeah, yeah. And it's smart. You know, the queens don't cost larva. You can draw them behind it, and yeah, it works out especially well against what Slipship likes to play in ZVT.
Yep, absolutely agree. I think maybe again, you know, Slipchip's not exactly off racing with Terran at this point, but it still feels like it in a sense because their Protoss was very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think not having stim in +1 and that like if he had even not even +1, if he had stim during that push around 6.5 minutes in this last game, that could have been it, but it was chaos, you know, it's hard to get everything done.
Yeah, yeah. No, and you know, Slipship has beaten me with those strategies. Funny, you know, I've seen him on the ladder or in tournaments or whatever. And so like his ZVT, like, you know, for me being a Diamond 2 player, it seems good to me. You know, like I've seen him play really well. But OFE just so solid in those macro games.
Yeah, looking really good on defense.
Yeah. I know when Slipship does that stuff to me, you know, like the Banshees do more damage, maybe the Hellions slip by and get some early damage, 5-6 drones, you know.
The triple prong, that would have pulled me apart.
Yeah. Just kind of runs me around a little bit, slows down my worker count, but fun tournament though, and first ever Colosseum goes to Slipship, and or not Slipship goes to OFE, but Slipship still earns points.
Slipship became the runner-up there. Good deep run. Thanks to everyone who came into play. How do you feel about the first Colosseum? Was there enough bloodshed?
Yeah, no, it was really good. I always feel, you know, hate to see 3-0 in finals, but those games were close though. Like, you know, all of them were like 15 minutes plus. How'd you feel?
You know, I was hoping Slipchip could take a game here in these finals. And there were moments where it was really tipping towards that point. I mean, there's just the defensive positioning of OFE. I mean, it's almost like his style was like, I'll wait for you to attack into me. I'll be able to reinforce quicker. And then there's nothing you can do about it. And then that combined with Ling backstabs. And like there's a key moment in his game against Benefit where the wall was open. A key moment against Slipchip where the supply depot was down. And get even just like 12 Lings. It's crazy because there's so much else happening on the map.
Yeah.
But it's just those backstabs.
He was so good at reading. Like he's really good at reading how many units he needs in those run bys. You know.
Still,
he always
though,
had just enough to get like, you know,
critical
damage.
Workers. Critical damage.
Yeah.
But I gotta tip my hat to Slipchip as well.
Yeah,
those are some entertaining games there in the finals. And if you guys are interested, exclamation point bracket in the chat. You can find the bracket from this game and also information on joining. We do these. This is a bi-weekly tournament.
Yeah. Hey, thank you guys for watching and playing. We pretty sure it's only going to get bigger. This was our first one, and yeah, let's get some people in here who can knock OFE off his throne.
So you guys have 2 weeks to refine your builds against Zerg.
Yeah.
Come back.
Not that Slipship can't do it, or Benefit. Or Benefit was close.
I mean, should we join the tournaments, Volnox, and then cast after we get eliminated? I mean, I don't know.
We might need to do that.
There are DLC points available, and I gotta tell you, man, I want them. I want those DLC points.
DLC points and Adamantium Star League points.
There's 2 different kinds of points?
There's there's more points than I can keep track of.
Wait, what's the difference? Can we explain the difference?
So there's like the DLC tournaments where they have like a season finals, and the ASL also has is gonna have season finals few months from now, because we'll have the monthly tournaments, you know. So
Well, that's just absolutely incredible.
yeah,
And I
forward
want
to
all,
that.
I want all of those points.
Me too, man. That's the only thing I'm sad about.
Them's the breaks with the casting live Falnox. But hey, man, thanks for throwing together this tourney. Thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Flapjack. As always, man. Always do an excellent job. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, buddy. All right, I'll catch you later.
Later, all.
Night. All right, gang, and that is it for the first ever Colosseum. Again, exclamation point bracket. You can find a way to sign up for the next one that we'll be doing in 2 weeks. In the meantime, we are, of course, going to raid Parting. And so go enjoy the Picasso of Protoss. Thanks for being here. Thanks to everyone who followed. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. See you later. Oh wait, Parting is not even online? What's he doing? Wait. Wait. We switched it. We're raiding Florencio instead. He's actually playing StarCraft. That's what I want to see more of. People actually playing StarCraft. Including you. Okay, see you later. Bye.